Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from Tagalog, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well, baby. So, hey, today we have a very, very special treat for you today. We've got one of our very own train riders, Markell Wingfield from Markell's TV. Okay? And y'all know Markell. He is a veteran specialist. He has information that will help you as a veteran. And even if you're not a veteran, he has life experience that you could benefit from. He's been a member of this channel for a long time. He got his own channel and he's exploding, man. He's blowing up. Everybody trying to get on Markell's channel. And I want you to get there when you can. I don't care how you get there, but get there when you can. Check out that show. It's Markell's TV, Markell space, the letter S, small s, space, TV. Okay? You will benefit from the knowledge he has. And today he's going to drop some information on us that will help us to be better understanding what veterans is all about and what the veterans of VA can do for you. If you're a veteran out there, you need to listen to this. You need to listen to this. You need to listen to this. It's going to help you, man. I'm telling you. And if it don't help you, then the information you get is going to help somebody else, right? So we're going to welcome Markell to the show. I'm bringing him right now. And after the show, I'm going to give you the word and we're done. Okay? Here we go. Markell, what's up, man?
What's going on, BobbieD? Thank you for that introduction, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man, you're doing good. Markell is one of the best guys out there in doing videos. He's straight up. He's an honest guy. He put his time in with the government. He's disabled, and he didn't cry. He didn't go sleep. He didn't do nothing. He didn't get in the corner and cry. He said, look here, I'm going to deal with this. And he's dealing with it like a man. And I straight up enjoy Markell. Every time he's on this show, man, sometimes I check him out on the show. He has some weird people on there. He put them in their place, though. But so good to see you, Markell. So welcome back again. I'm gonna try to have Markell on this every month. I messed up last month, forgot to get him. I'm gonna try to get him once a month, usually around this time, and I got it on my calendar now. So around the end of the month, y'all gonna be looking for Markell. Hopefully we get him together. But Markell is gonna drop some knowledge on us now, and he gonna give us some information that will be beneficial to your understanding of the VA and what your benefits and association with being a VA, a veteran is all about. Well, Markell, I'm gonna give it to you, man. And again, y'all, remember his channel, okay? Markell's TV, Markell space S space TV. And then he got the podcast, man. He got the podcast now. He's going on up like Georgia Weezy. Ain't nobody told him it's going to be easy.
Yes, sir. We got the podcast.
Yeah, man. He got the podcast now, y'all. Markell's TV, the podcast. He ain't playing, man. He ain't playing. He's serious about, you know what? Anytime you do something like, don't be lukewarm. Be hot with it. Because if you lukewarm, you're gonna lose interest, going by the bed. But if you hot with it, you're not gonna lose interest that quick, and you're gonna stick with it. Markell is hot on this stuff. He ain't playing. Look at his background, y'all. Markell moving on up. He got a nice mic. The sound system, the audio system is busting wide open. He's doing it right, tied long. Hey man, I told you he's serious, right? And when you're serious, you get the right equipment that can help you do your job. That's what a professional does, and that's what he is. All right, Markell, I'm going to stop talking about you. Not talking about that. I'll let you go. Okay, I'm going to take you off the screen. I'm going to let y'all see Markell. He's going to drop you some knowledge. Okay, here we go.
All right, guys, how's it going? Hopefully everybody's doing great today. So some information that I have from you guys. I actually had someone from this channel, from BobbieD's channel, asked me about the COVID vaccine and can they get it done in Manila at the VA. So the answer to that question, because I did some research today on that, is yes. If you are currently in the Philippines, regardless of where you are, and you're a veteran, okay, regardless if you've been seen at the VA or not, if you're looking to get a COVID shot, you need to contact, if you're in the Philippines, you need to contact the VA in Manila, okay? They are giving COVID shots to veterans. Now, there is some qualification, but they didn't give me all the specifics for the qualification. But I do know that you can get a COVID shot if you're unable to get it any other way at the VA in Manila. Simply call them. Their numbers should be readily available from the embassy's website, the U.S. Embassy's website. And as a matter of fact, they have a posting at the embassy's website letting you know that you can get the COVID shot there in Manila, Philippines. Okay. All right. Now let's move to a topic that's not really talked about a whole lot. I mentioned it on my channel maybe last week, and that is a living will. There's a ton of you veterans that are over the age of 40, over the age of 50, currently living in the Philippines. Have you thought about what you want to do when that time comes, or you can't make a decision for yourself? Do you have something written down in a living will to let your wishes be known, which is a living will? Say you're in a situation where you get in a car accident or something happens where you're unconscious. They put you on life support. Well, this is a way that you can have what you want done spoken without you saying a word, which is with a living will. And while we're mentioning wills, you should have a will, especially if you have dependents, you have grandkids or other people behind you, you have younger brothers and sisters you would like to leave your stuff to, instead of them having to go to court and fight over stuff that you left behind. You should have a will made out explaining what it is you want to happen, who you want to give what to. Hell, if you want to give it all to the Goodwill, to the whatever charities, make that known. Don't leave your family in the wind, twisting, trying to figure out, well, what did he really want to do? This is your way of getting it done, okay? Now, along those same lines, let's talk about burials. See, I'm bringing up stuff not a lot of people want to talk about. They always say, hey, I'm going to worry about this later. Well, later, you never know when that's going to be. You can walk out the door tomorrow and something could happen. Not wishing bad on anyone, just giving you the facts. Now, some people are under the impression that when they die, the VA is just going to take care of everything. That's not how that works. Okay? You all need to understand, if you plan on being buried in a national cemetery, right, as a veteran, you want to be buried there, you have to apply for that. That is not something that is automatically given to any veteran. You have to apply. How do you apply? You can go to the VA's website, download the application, and send it in. Or you can go to your local comp and pen office. If you're in the Philippines, I believe you can go to the VA there, or you can go to the embassy, which you need to make an appointment to go to the embassy. But you can apply for it. So don't be under the impression that, oh, if I die, they're gonna go ahead and take care of it. No, they're not. No, they're not. The only thing they're gonna do is say that they're sorry and send you some flowers. That's it. You have to apply while you're here and let your wishes be known. So if you want to be buried in the National Cemetery in the United States of America, you need to make arrangements now to get that done, because there's about a 2-year period just to get an approval, okay, for the burial. It's not like it happens like that. No, nothing at the VA, from those of you who have dealt with our government, knows nothing happens instantly with our government. Okay, so I'm having an uncomfortable conversation, I know, for a lot of people, but these are things that need to be spoken about, that need to be told to you guys who are living overseas. How do you expect to get from overseas back to the U.S.? Do you have life insurance? Do you have any type of savings that's going to get you from where you are now back to the United States of America? Do you have a plan that if you unfortunately die, how's that going to happen? Because if you don't have a plan, now that you're here, you can get all this done. So when that time does come, your family has nothing to worry about. Your kids are not trying to struggle to bring you from the Philippines back to the States to bury you. These are all the things you need to think about right now. As a veteran, the VA is getting ready to offer life insurance again. Okay? It's either going to be this year in October. I can't remember if this year in October or next year in October. But as soon as they do, you need to sign up for it, for that life insurance. It's not going to cost you that much. And for those of you wondering how much a burial is in the U.S., because I did my video last week on this, it's going to cost you, depending on what state you're in, anywhere between $6,000, which is the minimum, up to about 15,000 if you're in a state like California. Do you have that amount in savings? Because if you don't have that in savings, and then they got to figure out how they're going to get your body from the Philippines back to the US. See, this is all the stuff you need to take care of now. Don't leave it to your kids. Be out there trying to do a car wash, trying to sell or get a GoFundMe page and all this kind of stuff to get it done. You need to get it done now. There's no point in waiting, no point in procrastinating. Figure out how you're going to get this done. Now, if you don't plan on going back to the States, you plan on being buried there in the Philippines, again, figure out how you're going to get this done. Don't leave it to your significant other to go, oh, well, I don't know what he wanted. You know, I don't know if he wanted to be cremated. I don't know if he wanted to be buried here next to my family. What? Don't leave people guessing. You're here now. Let people know what your wishes are. Okay? So we've gone over COVID. We've gone over living wills. We've gone over a will, period. And we've gone over burial with the VA. So just so you all know, for those of you that's thinking that the VA is going to give you a bunch of money to bury you, you're wrong. The most the VA is going to pay depends on your service connection and depends on whether you're 100% or not. Okay? The VA for non-service connected, you're going to only get about $2,000. That's to transport you to the National Cemetery, put you in a plot, okay? Put some flowers there, make it a 21 gun salute, and that's it. That's all you're going to get. If you thinking they're going to pay out, this is our government now. If you thinking they're going to pay out thousands of dollars, you are mistaken. They're not going to do that. That's not how that works. Now, if you're interested in doing a living will, you don't know how to get started, they do it for free at the VA. They give you the opportunity to do it for free. Now, most of you, especially those of you in the States. Now, in the Philippines, I'm not sure. You may have to go to the embassy in order to get that done. Okay? You may have to go to the embassy in order to get that done. But if you're in the US and you're watching this, you want to get started with a living will, when the next time you go to your VA appointment, okay, ask to either see your social worker or go down to Comp and Pen and let them know you're interested in doing a living will as well as a will. And before you go, though, sit down and write out what you have and who you want to leave it to. If you want to leave it to your oldest kid and let them divide it among the other kids, or if you want to leave it with your wife and let her divide it among whatever else you want to give to your kids, cool. But have a plan. Do not live overseas without a plan. You need a plan. For real. Last thing I want to bring up, and I'm going to go ahead and give it back to BobbieD, is this. Do not be overseas struggling. I've had many people reach out to me in the last probably 5 days now, because I talk about different things that I do in this country, which I'm currently in, which is Colombia. And I always tell veterans when they ask me, I tell them the truth. You will never get your full benefits living in another country outside of the U.S. or U.S. territories. I'm going to repeat that. You will never get the full amount of your benefits living outside the U.S. or U.S. territories. I'm not trying to get anyone to go back to the U.S., but when someone asks me that question, I'm going to tell you the truth. That is the truth. But the reason why I bring that up is because there are too many veterans who come to these countries with a little bit of money. They're not happy. They're struggling. They may have PTSD and other mental health issues, or they may have physical issues, and they're allowing pride to keep them in these countries instead of going back, taking care of business, getting their percentages up, and then returning back much better. Understand what I'm saying? If you're only getting $1,500, $1,800 a month, but there's an opportunity in the U.S. for you to get $3,500 a month, do not sit there in this country and suffer simply because you're trying to show people. Showing people is doing nothing to them. That's only hurting you. So if you have the opportunity to go back, get your percentages up, get yourself together, it makes no sense to live in another country struggling when you know you can go back to the States 6 months, a year, get your finances together, then return. You will be in a much better situation than what you are in right now. Okay. Again, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but I know from my comment section, several people who are living overseas and what they were told and what they thought they were able to do with $1,500, $1,200, they cannot do. Or they thought they were able to do a lot more things that they can't do. So I'm only telling you guys who are in those situations, whether it's VA, whether it's Social Security, and you're struggling because you're only getting $800 a month, you need to go back, take care of business, and then return. There's nothing wrong with going back, improving yourself, and coming right back. Okay? All right, BobbieD. I appreciate you giving me this time to come on and talk about these things and let people know, man, that if they think the government was just going to bury them, they are sadly mistaken. It does not work that way at all.
I understand, man. And that's good information because a lot of people don't have a clue. And they got a lot of benefits and stuff, but they don't have the understanding and they don't have the knowledge. And it's good that you brought that to the people's mind because they got stuff, they can do stuff, but they don't know how. And you bring that point of it to them. So it's good, you know, you brought a lot of good stuff. COVID-19, you can get your vaccine in the middle of Manila, just call the VA Manila, schedule it, and you go down there and get it, giving it out. I got mine free. I tell you, man, I got my vaccine.
I'm gonna try to get mine here this weekend if I can. Okay. I don't know if they will let me though, but if they don't let me, I'm gonna go back because it looks like the Phoenix Suns may be going to the finals. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to one game at the finals, okay, and get my COVID shot then.
Oh, that'll be nice. I got my Pfizer, man, and I got it free. I thought they were gonna charge me, but they give it to me free because you know America gave the Philippines over 2 million doses recently. I said, man, I can get me at least one of them doses.
And that's why I was telling people, if they're looking to go and they don't know where to go to the VA. They got shots. They got tons of shots. It's all over the embassy's website.
And they want to give it away. You know why? Because if they don't, it's going to expire and they got to throw it away. So they're not going to do that. They give it to you whether you deserve it or not. You come up there and you make the effort. Okay, we got you. They're not going to kick you out of your belly. Yeah. Correct. But yeah, man, it's some good information you gave us today. You talked about COVID-19. You talked about the life insurance plan that's coming out soon, guys. If you don't have life insurance, this is your golden opportunity. Get you some life insurance, man. This time comes. Nobody guaranteed to live on this earth. You know, we all got to leave this place sometime. And when you leave, you want your situation right, tight, long story. You want nobody trying to dig up donations. We got to bury young men. We don't want all that. Have your stuff right, tight, long. When I leave this earth, at least you're gonna be taken care of. We got it straight. Okay. And then he talked about how the living will, man. You know, we are to bury when you dead. Well, what about a living will? So that means you tell people, okay, I'm alive now. This is what I want y'all to do. You better do it right, tie long, because it's legally planned out in the courts. And the courts approved it. You submitted it to the courts. So you talked about some very last thing you talked about, man, make sure when you come over here, have your money right, have your finances right, have your understanding of what your benefits will be before you get here. Because if you ain't right, or living overseas is a blessing if your finances are correct. Okay, you can't come over here and don't be big and trying to live because people gonna just ignore you. You know, but if you got your money right, you can live like a king out here wherever you go, man. Because American dollars usually go further than most other currencies. Right. So, but he's told you right. Don't come out here and don't have a plan. Always have a plan of what you're going to do, how you're going to make your money. Because most countries you go in, you cannot work. Most of the countries, some of them you can, but then if you work in the country, the money they pay you ain't going to be worth nothing like the dollar you can get in the USA. So you want to make sure you have your money right. That's one thing. It took me I did a 5-year plan to get out here, man. 5 years. And I made sure my money was right when I got out here. At least didn't want me to come out here before 5 years. And she said, you got enough? I said, I know I got enough. I want more than enough. I said, I want more than enough. So I don't have to think about going broke.
That's what I'm saying. Bobbie, I'm going to tell you the truth right now. It's the end of the month. I guarantee you, some of your followers know some veterans right now that broke. That's been broke since they got paid. A week after they got paid, they broke. Now, if you can't handle your finances in the States, you damn sure ain't going to handle them overseas. And you ain't got nobody that you know across the street to borrow money from till the first.
No,
I'm trying to get y'all some real talk right now.
He's doing it, man. That's what they need. Straight, real talk, tough talk. No baby boys out here. No milk. We need meat and steak. You some baby want that baby. Don't come here because you ain't gonna get it from us. We talk straight to you, man. We don't be playing no games. Okay, and if some of y'all guys don't want to hear it, you want somebody to baby. You got to talk to me like, yeah, we got to talk to you like that so we can open up your ears, open up your mind so you can listen. Because a lot of us are hard-headed, and we don't get it the baby talk way. We got to get it the straight man talk way. So that's what we giving it to you. Don't be no fool. Go to school. Come out here with some money in your pocket, and they'll have a plan. Have a plan to make it. Make sure you got income. Okay, don't say, well, I'm gonna get a job when I get out there. We're gonna live off of love. Nah. He acting a fool. Markell trying to save you from being crazy, okay? He listen to the man. He's telling you right, okay? Markell, it's been a pleasure for you coming out here, man. We're gonna have you back out here next month. I got you on my schedule now. I'm gonna be out there. Markell, we need this knowledge, man. I have a lot of veterans come on this show, and they need information that you have. You have the special, again, those of you that don't know about Markell, check him out. He got an awesome YouTube channel, Markell's TV. Now it's Markell's TV podcast. Okay, Markell space letter S space TV space podcast. Okay, he has a podcast and he has a YouTube channel. Check him out. Whenever you listen to him, you're going to learn some information about your veterans benefits. There's a lot of benefits out there that nobody knows about, and there's a lot of benefits out there that are very complicated to explain. Markell breaks that all that legal mumbo jumbo down with the veteran talk, he breaks it down plain and simple, and it gives you the positive advice that you need to know as a veteran so you can get your benefits. He helped some people on this show. Terry Fleming, remember Terry Fleming? We had that. He was trying to get 100%. He finally got it, man. He finally got that 100%, and he talked to you about it. I remember a couple of times we was on here last year. Anyway, but yeah, man, Markell is the man. So thank you so much, Markell, for showing up and showing out with the knowledge, dropping the knowledge on us, man. Anything else you want to say?
One last thing.
All right.
If you are considering living overseas, I will say this about the Philippines. The Philippines is the one location where there is a VA that's ran by our government.
That's right.
Every other facility that's third party in these other countries, even here where I am in Colombia, has no affiliation with our U.S. government. The only one is in Manila, Philippines.
That's right.
So if you're going because you're trying to get something done quicker, you better off going to the Philippines.
That's right.
Because they're going to do it there way quicker than anywhere in the States or any of the other territories. Right. This is real talk I'm giving y'all right now. If you're considering living overseas as a veteran, you got stuff you still trying to get done with the VA. The Philippines, Manila, Philippines, is probably a better bet for most of you guys who are considering doing that.
That's right. Good point, Markell. The VA, the Manila VA is always open. They're ready for veterans, and they have a strong affiliation with the United States. Everybody, because Philippines was owned by the United States for 40 years. So we have a strong connection with them. So a lot of people come out here and they don't know what to do. I'm a veteran. I said, man, look, VA is there available for you, and their eyes light up because they didn't know, Yeah. But yeah, man, VA is ready, and if you want to come overseas, Manila is a good place. Philippines is a good place for you. All right, guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much, Markell. Appreciate you, man. Take care, and God bless you, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me on, man. You guys have a good one.
Anytime, man. You got an open invitation on this show anytime, man. Anytime. Thank you so much, my brother, from another mother. All right, guys. We just had some awesome knowledge dropped on us by Markell and Markell's TV podcast. Y'all check out his show. For those of you that don't know, and that rhyme, he'll be able to enlighten you on veterans information, world traveling information, things that you need to know about. Check out Markell, okay? Check out his show, because he is the man with the plan as far as your VA benefits is concerned. He will help you obtain, give you information and knowledge that you need to know to get your benefits that some of you have been denied. I had a guy tell me the other day, he was in the United States. He had applied for his benefits over and over and over again for like 4 or 5 years. And when he wanted to come to the Philippines, he moved to the Philippines, he understood that with VA here, he applied to the VA here in Manila, and he got his 100%. So sometimes you apply outside and don't get it, If you come to Manila and then reapply again, you may get it. That's what happened to this guy. I don't know, but hey, it's worth a try, right? It's worth a try, right? And hey, man, get your benefits. Whatever you do, if you're a veteran, whatever you do, go on and get it, man. Don't let them hold nothing back from you that you're supposed to have. Get all you can and can all you get. That's what they told me. That's what they told me when I was coming up. You know what they told me? Bobby, go to school. Don't be no fool. I want you to get all you can and then can all you get. You can't lose that kind of stuff. Hey, that's the kind of talk I got coming up. My mom used to tell me stuff like that. My uncles, my dad, all kind of wise wisdom sayings that helped me through my life, man. And I thank God for the people that came through my life and passed through me with that kind of wisdom and talk. But that's the kind of stuff I was raised up with, and that's the way I am. The things that was told me, I tell you, because it worked for me. I was the kind of kid, I was the kind of kid that I would listen. I wouldn't just, go whatever. No, if it sounded good to me and it made sense to me, I listened. But if it didn't make sense, I'm like, okay, whatever. Then there was my mama told me something that she knew was right, and I didn't listen. You know what she said? Keep on living, son. Keep on living. You're going to learn. That's what she told. But anyway, I had some good people. All right, so let's get back to the subject for today. Hey, today I want to talk to you about onion skin mindset Filipinos. In the Philippines, onion skin mindset Filipinos in the Philippines. Yeah! What's up? For those of you here for the first time, click on the subscribe button so you can get more Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. It's been an honor and a pleasure to come to you today. We had just got through Markell with an outstanding part of the show. This is the second half of the show today. We're going to talk to you about onion skin, people. Okay? Onion skin. Yeah, some people out there with some onion skin. I'm going to tell you what it is. Yeah, the last time we talked to you, quick 1 minute review, we talked to you about, hold on, let me get this off the screen. What is this thing? I got to get this off the screen. Give me 1 minute, y'all. The last time we talked to you about people that had what? A crab mentality. Y'all remember that? You remember that? Remember I talked about the crab mentality? Lady right here? Remember this? Remember her? I know you remember them. Look at them eyes, man. She look at them eyes, man. The eyes get me, man. They get me. The slanted eyes, but they like want to penetrate you. She got the X-ray eyes. But she got a crab mentality, man. That's what happens. You be looking evil, because your mind ain't right. When your mind ain't right, all kind of crazy looks come on your face. I'm playing with you. You go outside and meet some crazy folks. Be like the zombie word, zombie. But hey, when you come here, man, because you are a foreigner, right? And you come from a different lifestyle, you come from a different culture, a lot of times you will look at people and they will have a funny exterior. They'll have an attitude about them that you can't understand. And they know what they're doing, but you don't. That's because you have a different culture. You have a different lifestyle, and you're getting into what's called culture shock. Okay, it's a difference between how you were raised, the environment where you were raised, and how they were. So what seems normal to them will be totally abnormal to you. So I'm bringing you these things about some of the features, some of the characteristics, some of the traits of the Filipino people, so that when you do come out here and live, guys, you won't get into a total culture shock and want to go right back on, man, these people crazy out here. I want to go home. When you have an understanding, man, how people are before you get there, then you be better be able to do what? Deal with it. Like James Brown said, deal with it. Yeah. So me, before I came out here, I had already visited here for 5 years, visiting this, and so I understood a lot of things, but a lot of the things I did not understand until I got here and started living from day to day. So, but it's always better to know before you get. So we talked about the crab mentality, man. Crab mentality. What is crab mentality, Bobby? Crab mentality, guys. It's basically a mindset, about how people think, and Filipinos have this thing about. They want to pull people down. They don't want to see people move up ahead. Yeah. And then, that crab in the bucket, when a crab comes to the top of the bucket, the other crabs pull them back down. And so if that same crab comes back to the top of that bucket again, they pull him back down. But this time they pull out his claws so he can't get back out. They pull the claws out down. That's how the same type of mentality, the same type of behavior is how a lot of Filipinos are. And, I'm not trying to put Filipinos down. That's a noted fact. Filipinos don't like to see other people moving up, and they have not moved up. They don't have the ability to move up. Instead of them applauding those people, yeah, man, you're doing it, yeah, and maybe they can go on with them, they want to pull them down where they are to the ground. That's called crab mentality. You will find that in a lot of people when you come out here. A lot of times they'll have that mentality and they'll cover it up. They'll be deceptive with you. Oh, how are you? And when you turn your back, they're doing what it is. Right, stab you in the back. Yeah, smiling faces sometimes have what? Paralyzed. Smiling face, a smile is just a frown turned upside down. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. And so you have to be careful and you have to be sensitive how you relate to these people, because it's a different mindset and it's a different mentality. And if you're not aware of that mentality and mindset, and there's just a few of the traits, I want to be honest with you. Filipinos are some of the best people I've met in the world. Beautiful personality, but it's like a Jekyll and Hyde situation. A lot of times when you deal with them, they could be totally up and very happy. A few minutes later, something you said, something you did, something you didn't say, something you didn't do, and they like flip the switch on. You like, who is this? I don't know you. They're gonna be trained like that. So you got to be very careful how you talk and how you walk and how you deal with these people. I have come to know that you walk a very tight line, fine line when you're dealing with them emotionally, because sometimes they can be very up and the next minute they're very down. When they get down, they want to take you down with you by any means necessary. Okay, so we talked about crab mentality. I'm not going to go too much into that. I'm going to run this through you real quick today. Today we're going to talk about the onion skin. Okay, onion skin. Okay, so let me show you this chart right here. I showed you this chart about crab mentality, how the crab grows up. Crab mentality is often translated to human behavior. Talked about that, and why the behavior exists. We talked about that. Okay. And I told you several things on how to deal with it. Okay. So let's talk about thumbnail for the day. Thumbnail for today. No onions, please. I don't want no onions today. Can you please put that onion down? Get it off, please. I don't want no onions today, please, ma'am. Don't give me no onions, please. I don't need that onion skin. Okay, that's what happens, man. Filipinas and Filipinos have a tendency to have onions attitude. Okay. What is an onion skin? We're going to take a look at it today, what it is, okay? This is what we're going to talk about. No hocus pocus, just focus for the day. Now, what is an onion skin? We're going to talk about onion skin. What are the other names for onion skin? Why is this? And how we deal with it, okay? Filipinos are the kind and most generous people in the world, but they have very thin skin when their pride is hurt, okay? That's basically what it is, man. Thin skin. You know, onion, when you peel an onion, the skin is what? Really, really thin, right? Easy to crack, easy to break, easy to come apart. And that's how the attitude, that is how the emotional makeup, the emotional attitude is for many, many Filipinos. Very, very easy to crumble and break. You can break a Filipino's attitude very, very easy, because that's how they are made. They have a very, very fragile emotional makeup, okay? They're almost like children. And I'm not trying to talk down about the race or talk down about the people. I'm just trying to describe from my experience how they are. A lot of times there'll be a full-grown man or full-grown woman, and you say one word, and they want to cry, and then they want to cut you. You know, also they want to get you, man. I'm telling you, man, it's so remarkable how they can be so stable one minute, right? And the next minute, you say something that you do what's called a triggering word, or a triggering emotion, or a triggering attitude. You trigger something in them, and that just like turn the light switch on, the switch just like that. I'm telling you, man. Listen to me, okay? Listen to me, because I'm telling you, this is one of the most remarkable features of the emotion, of the personality of the Filipino. How they can flip from being so cordial, so polite, so peaceful, and then this one little word, or one little gesture, or one little way you look at them, they change like night and day. And if you don't get this, you're going to be in serious trouble, because you're going to wind up talking to them, and they're going to want to put something in you, put something on you, like you living in life on you. All right, let's go. All right. So the thumbnail for the day, we got that right now. We looked at our focus. No, the focus for the day. No hocus pocus, just focus. And then we're going. The first point is what? Other names for this onion skin. I told you what onion skin. Onion skin is basically a person that has a thin skin. What you mean, Bobby? What you mean, thin skin, man? They're very, very sensitive. They sensitive. You say something the wrong way, they want to cry, and sometimes they want to slap you. And they sensitive. You gotta be careful when you don't be messing with me. I'm being funny, but that's how it is. That's how it is. It's again, I said, like they're like grown children. Because the grown side is fine, you can deal with that, right? Because you're grown, right? But then a few minutes later, you said something that they didn't like, and they become infant. They want to do a temper tantrum like a little kid on the ground. A little kid get angry, they jump on the ground. That's how it is, man. So you got to be careful how you speak to them, especially if you're in their country. And that's why a lot of Filipinos have trouble adjusting to the United States. We're not, most people in the United States are not that emotional. Most people in the United States are not that overly sensitive. We don't have onion skins. We're not that too thin skin because life in the U.S. is just what it is. We're plain, we're out with it. We don't have a lot of triggering points. We get angry. Most people are more stable as far as their emotions are concerned in the U.S. and most Western countries. But when you come to this country here, that's a different animal altogether. And you have to adjust yourself to the way these people are. If you do not adjust yourself to the way these people are, you will have a bad time here because you will be ganged up on, okay? Physically and otherwise, emotionally, you will be a bad person in their mind. And people here do not like to be around bad persons, okay? So you will be having a hard time. All right, so understand, thin skin, basically onion skin. They overly sensitive. Easy to think anything you say could be break them down in emotion, want to cry, they want to hurt you. And so that's what we're talking about today. Now, the last time we talked about crab mentality versus onion skin. Crab mentality is when they don't want to see you moving up in the world like George and Weezy, and they want to pull you back down to the ground. That's another feature. They all are similar, but this is a cousin to the crab mentality. It is called what? Onion skin or what? Thin skin. Okay, you with me? Number one is what? Here we go. Other names: onion skin, thin skin, easily hurt, overly sensitive to criticism. That's how these people are, man. And because Filipinos are very emotional, takes very little. They take little things very, very hard. What's small to me, and I'm from a Western country, is huge to some Filipinos. Because how they were raised and how their culture life is, how they were raised, the things they think are different. The values are different from Western people. So you have to take that in consideration when you move here. You just can't say anything to these people because you'll wind up hurting their feelings. And when their feelings are hurt, you hurt their pride, they will take it out on you because they don't like, the last thing they like is somebody to come against them and hurt their pride. When you hurt their pride, you hurt their self-esteem. And when you hurt their self-esteem, you hurt their self-value. And when you hurt their value, you're hurting them to their core. And when someone's hurt to their core, they want to do what? Strike out. Okay? So understand, ladies and gentlemen, when you're dealing with a Filipina, you want to understand that you have to be very, very sensitive to their sensitivity to their skin, to their skin. They're very, very sensitive about certain things. I remember one time, Lisa and I we got invited to one of our neighbors' dinners. Okay, so we went. I wasn't a big fan. I don't know, because every time I used to go on a dinner, I'd be like, it'd be like eyeballing me. I'm like, okay, man, how you doing? So I didn't use, but I went. Okay, so I was just there and I made a few jokes. And I tried to do some light conversation, And I said, I talked to this was the lady that invited us. I said, your food is great, man. I said, you can come and cook for us one day. I hope you can come and cook for us. And then she looked at me like, and then the husband did like, I shut up then because I know I done said something wrong. And then when we got home, Lisa D said the husband took offense to I said the lady could come and cook a meal for us because he was thinking in her mind that I wanted her to be a maid for me, and that put her status down. Little stuff like that. I was just making a joke. I didn't mean nothing by it, but that's how they took it, and that's why they looked at me crazy, and that's why I shut up for the rest of the night. But I'm telling you, man, that's why you got to be sensitive because sometimes when you say things as a foreigner and they hear it, they don't understand it. They interpret it differently. And so that problem of interpretation can mean a whole big deal to them, and it could cause them to shut down and go into and flip that switch. Onion skin come out. Then they want to cry. Then they want to, fight, and they want to take it out. So you got to be careful, man. And if you go out and you're new here in the Philippines and you're dealing with people, just keep your mouth shut. Say and say basic stuff. Don't say nothing that would be controversial, especially for God's sake. Don't talk about the government. For God's sake, don't talk about the president. For God's sake, do not talk about Pacquiao. You're gonna be in society. You're gonna be in a world of pain. And like a window pane, they're gonna put some pain on you. Be careful what you say and what you do when you're out in the Philippines, because many of them have what? Onion skin. Okay? You with me, JP? Let's go. Number two is what? Number two is what? Here we go. Here we go. Number two. Don't know what to do. Okay. Why is this, BobbieD? Can you tell me why this is? BobbieD, why they got them onion skin like that? Why they can't have regular skin? Why they so sensitive with everybody else is regular? Why? Okay, man, I got you, man. It all revolves around the self-esteem. Okay? They have very low self-esteem. So when the low self-esteem is threatened, they want to strike out, with a self-esteem. How do you think about themselves? And if they feel that you're attacking them verbally, you're attacking them in any kind of way, emotionally, they want to strike out, And so they're sensitive about their self-esteem, and they think it's a threat. There's a lot of them believe that they're unworthy. What you mean, BobbieD? What you mean? Unworthy, man. They think that you're a foreigner and they're a Filipino and you're higher than them and you're unworthy, and you say something to make them feel even more unworthy, they want to strike out you. You want to get on your skin. They're very, very sensitive, man. That's why a lot of Filipinos, when they're around foreigners, they don't speak a lot. They're very shy normally, but they're even more shy when they're around foreigners because they feel somewhat unworthy. And because they feel that you may deal with you're messing with their self-esteem, you're messing with their feelings of unworthiness, it has a tendency to want to resist what you're saying, resist what you're doing. And they put up a skin, the thin skin, and they put up this barrier, and becomes a barrier, a wall between you and them, and they want to strike out. They feel their well-being is being attacked, and it's a form of defense. Okay, this is just a form of self-defense. They're defending themselves against your attacks on their self-worthiness, their self-esteem, their self-pride. And another word you can use for this is their face. They feel that something you say causes them to lose their pride in themselves and the worthiness in themselves, and they call it losing face. And when they feel that they have lost, you call them lost face. Oh Lord, you got trouble, buddy. They might not come at you right then, okay? Because sometimes they hold it in. But when you least expect it, cha-cha, paya, right on your head, to get you back, because it sticks with them. It stays with them, okay? So best bet, guys, when you're dealing with Filipinos, you come out here, don't say nothing crazy. Watch your words, be positive, be focused at all times, be cordial, be polite, because I guarantee you say something that they don't understand, they don't comprehend it and interpret it in the right way, you're going to be feeling the brunt of it. Okay, like, let's go. Last one, man. We got to go. We got to go. Let's go. Number 4. Let's go. Get ready to go out the door. Come on. Number 3. I don't want just a wannabe. Here we say, how to deal with it, huh? BobbieD, how you deal with these thin-skinned people? How you deal with these onion-skinned people, BobbieD? I just need to know. I don't want no onions, please. No onions, please.
Huh? Did you know that there's other word like that? We call it in the mountain like a papaya.
Papaya? Okay. Lisa G just dropped some knowledge on me just now.
Onion skin or papaya.
Okay, there's another word for onion skin in Cebuano. It's called papaya. That's if somebody say you're just a papaya.
Because when you hit the fruit of the papaya, right, it cries immediately.
Okay, you heard that? She says when you hit this fruit of the fruit of the papaya, it cracks immediately. That's so they call you papaya, onion skin. You can't get thin skin. Another word in Tagalog is called balat sibuyas. Balat sibuyas means onion skin in Tagalog. So if you hear somebody say, you're just balat sibuyas, that means you're just onion skin, you're thin skin. That's another word. So good, thank you so much. The Peanut Gallery had a good word today. Yeah. All right, let's go. Last one, man. We're getting out of here. Get out of here, man. We're right, Jane. All right. How to deal with it, man? BobbieD, how you deal with this thing, man? I don't like to be around crazy folk. That's what you're saying, BobbieD. You saying these Filipinos crazy? Nah, I'm not saying they're crazy. They just got some crazy ways. But now, you know, if you don't understand the culture, if you don't have a knowledge of background of where they're dealing with this, from where it's coming from within them, you will think that they're crazy to some extent. But they're not crazy. This is just the way how they express themselves, express their feelings, express their emotions and desires, and show you that they don't like what you did or said. You know, that's just the way this culture. Every culture has their particular variations, and this is some of the variations that this culture has. All right. Number three, we are. All right. So now, number one, tread lightly, man. I told you that before. You got to be careful, man. Just don't come up and say anything to these people. Be careful. If you say anything to these people, be positive, be polite, be cordial. Because if you're not cordial, I can tell you, you're going to be in trouble with these. They don't like people that they consider to be rude. They don't like people that they consider to be loud, boisterous. If you come around them, say, hey, they're going like, what is he? What's wrong? They're going to run away from you. They don't like loud people. And that's one thing I struggle with. And I struggle with that today because I'm a loud person. These DR, you're too loud, you're too loud. And I know I am. But when I'm around these people, I calm down and I try to bring it down a notch, because if you're too loud with them, it's offensive to them and they will walk away from you. Okay. So tread lightly when you're around them, lower your tone, lower your voice, watch your body language, and tread very lightly. I understand it. I just told you a minute ago, when you understand the culture, when you understand the background, when you understand the historical nature of these people and how they feel, then you can have an ability to better deal with it, okay? And what's more important? That's my last question. You understand, when you're dealing with these people, when you're dealing with your Filipino and they get onion skin, they get angry for this, angry for that, angry for that, you understand, break it down, man. What's more important? Peace with the person, or you showing you right and they're wrong? Always, above all, peace is the answer, and love is the way. If what you're doing, whatever you're doing, gonna cause peace between you and your lady, take the peaceful route. You say, well, BobbieD, she wrong, man. So what? So what is she wrong? Peace is it. Sometimes you got to give your right for somebody else wrong, and you are in a good, solid relationship. A lot of times, I know these be wrong about a lot of stuff, you know. But I said, okay, man, what's more important? Peace between us, or me showing I'm right and she's wrong? And I said, I'll take the peace any day. Because for me, my life is about being peaceful, enjoying my relationship with my wife, enjoying my company. And if it's something small, I'll give it up. I do it a lot. You know, you said, well, you just cop out, you ain't being a man. You hit the women boss. No, she ain't that. Because if it's something important, I put my foot down, But if it's something minor, whatever, man. I said, okay, let's go in peace. I said, peace. I said, hey, peace. You know what I said? Okay, peace. She know what it means. And we drop it and we move forward. So peace above all, man. Peace is the answer, and love is the way. That's what I say all the time. And that's how I live my life. Peace. If it's gonna cause peace between me and you, and it's no major deal, and it's not gonna change my life any kind of way, I'll drop it. You know, and she does the same thing. So that's it, man. That's what I got for you. I wanted to bring to you the onion mentality. Onion, no onion, please. I don't like onion. I don't know. You like onions? I don't like onions, especially when they come from a Filipino. Don't give me that onion skin, woman. But I'm telling you this, man. When I married this D, we first got married. First year of marriage was a living hell. Still playing with you, man. It was a living hell because I had to adjust to the onion skin. I didn't know. I dated him I didn't know about that stuff. And I dated her. Onion skin, had to adjust to onion skin, had to adjust to and I got a few more traits I'm gonna tell you about. I'm gonna talk about here. But it's a lot of tampo, you know tampo, right? I had to adjust to all of that. And for a foreign man to deal with tampo, to deal with onion skin, to deal with creme, and there's a whole bunch more, it's hard. It took a toll on me, man. I'm like, man, I done messed up with this woman. I know she got all these attitudes. Every time I turn around, it was an attitude. But when I started understanding and started reading and talking about what she was doing, I had to take knowledge I had to delve into, okay, she does, you know, and I learned. It's all from her upbringing. It's all from her culture. She's not crazy. She's just venting how she was raised. She saw her mother do it, and parents do it. You know, she was doing the same thing. So when I understood where she was coming from, it made my life easier. And I'm telling you, if you're a foreign man out there right now, you have a Filipina, and you're going to live with her, or you're going to get married to her, your fiance, I'm telling you, get ready. Keep on living. Like my mama said, keep on living, son. Keep on living. You're going to deal with some of this, okay? That's what I'm showing you. I talked about the crab mentality. You're going to deal with some crab mentality people when you come out here, okay? And you better be ready, Freddie, because they're coming for you. And then you're going to deal with some onion skin people. And you might see this in your relationship with your Filipino. Every day, something you said, and you just hit it wrong. I know the trigger points with Lisa D. I know she got some very, very fine trigger points, and I don't bring those up unless I'm mad or something. I'm bringing up on mistake. But she got, and I got a few too, you know. But hers are more, way more. Mine is like here, right? This is mine, right? Hers is like, ding, off the charts. But Lisa said something, you go, you know, that's how Filipinos are. They're way touchy. Way sensitive. But if you know those triggering points, if you know those things not to say, you're going to be all right. Okay. This is what it is, man. And if you don't like that with a Filipino, you need to get out of the relationship because they're not going to change overnight. No, nothing changed overnight. They were raised that way. They were bathed that way, and they're going to stay that way. You can't change. Don't think, well, you know, hey, Bobby, let me tell you something, man. When they get married to me, man, let me tell you something, Bobby. They're going to change them nasty ways. They're not going to change. Don't try that, Jack, because you think they're going to change. They're not going to change. You asking for trouble. I ain't say trouble. I said trouble, straight up bull, because that's what you're talking. They're going to change. They're going to change that way, Bobby. I don't play that, man. Man, they better sit up and you know what I say, and you ask for trouble. You have to deal with the ways they are. Accept them for how they are, and they'll accept you for how you are, and you deal with each other. Okay? But don't try to say you're going to change them. Okay, that's not gonna work. They're grown people, and you're grown. They're not no children. Okay, I know sometimes they may act like children, but they're not. Okay, they're grown people. Sometimes they have childish ways, and that goes with everybody. Are you with me, GP? Let's go, man. I ain't got time. But I dropped some knowledge on you today. Think I'm playing with you? You're in a relationship. If you have not encountered onion skin, if you have not encountered crab mentality, you will. Okay, keep on living. Okay. And then when you know it when you see it. You probably already dealt with it, didn't know what you were doing, didn't know what you were getting into. And next thing you know, the Filipino hung up on you, or she dropped the connection. You ain't heard from her in 2 weeks because you done some craziness because you didn't understand what you were doing. And sometimes when you do stuff, they don't even know how to explain what you did that offended them. And that makes the whole situation really work. When you get back together, find it. So what did I do, honey? Why you didn't talk to me? Why you so mean? She said, I'm all right. They won't even say it. They won't even, because they don't know how to internalize and verbalize what caused them to shut down, what caused them to be angry. It's sometimes very hard for them to express that. Right? And so when you understand where they're coming from, you can probably deal with the situation better. Are you with me? All right, let's go. We get ready to ride train today, BobbieD. One nation, under a group, one love. Who we got? All right, people get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board or needed love. Woo, say it again. Say sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready, man? Are you ready for the love train? Are you ready for the roll car? You ready to ride the train, man? I don't know about you, but I'm ready like Freddy. Yeah, man. I'm ready like Freddy Krueger. No, you know, I'm not ready no Freddy Krueger. Hey, y'all ready, man? Hey, when I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Y'all ready to ride the train? Hey, man, I'm ready to ride the train, man. I've been ready since last night, man. I told you, I can't wait. I leave shut up. That's all we talk, man. We have fun, man. Lizzie is one of the nicest women I know, man. And since I got to learn her ways, she got some crazy ways. You think I'm playing with you? She got some crazy ways, and so do I. So we, she looked at me like, looked at me like that. She got her crazy way, and so do I. And we learn to adjust to each other crazy way. That's how we keep going. She adjusted my craziness, and I adjusted her craziness, and we just keep going. Okay, that's what. All right, we gotta ride. We gotta find out who rubbed up, talking up, the beat first thing in that. His house. Who that is? Who that said they're gonna beat them? I need to know. I got to know. Inquire my what up. Who that is said they're gonna beat them? I need. Can you find out? Can you find? I'm fine. I'm trying. I'm gonna drill down here and find out who that is. First man up in this house today. You got to be rough enough, buff enough. You gotta be rough enough, tough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in his house, the head honcho up in his camp, the lead point man. The point man takes the hit for everybody else. You know, when you was the military, remember y'all went on patrol, man, and then you got to have the point man. The point man in the front, he gets the point lead. He got to be rough, tough, ready, because when the enemy comes, he can't turn tail and run. He got to engage. What you mean engage? He got to he got to fight. And you guys say, boys, get down. And then you guys say, and if he get hit, he get taken out. That's the point man. You got to be rough enough, tough enough, buffed up enough, more intelligent enough, have more courage enough than anybody else on the team. And you can lead them men. They'll follow you. But you ain't got it, you need to sit down. Well, I'm going to find out who it is. Let's go.
What's up, guys?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to the lady I just talked to you about.
Maayong buntag sa tanan.
She's a minor buntag. How y'all doing? Let me introduce you to this young lady, lovely young lady. I've been knowing her for quite a while. She got some, like I told you, she got some beautiful ways. I didn't say crazy.
You already said it.
She got some very lovely ways. And,
right.
And I always enjoy being with her. Sometimes we get a little testy. She get a little testy with me, and I get a little testy with her. But you know, that's how we are. She adjusted my testiness, and I adjusted her testiness, and we keep it moving right down the line. But yeah, this is my wife. Her name is Lisa. What's her last name? Her name is Lisa D. Tuba Queen Dix. Cuba Dix, whatever you can call yourself. But I love her, man. She has been a blessing to me. No, all jokes aside, she has been a blessing to me for many years. And
you're a blessing to me also.
Thank you, my dear. And she's been a beautiful person in my life. We have fun together. We do pretty much everything together.
No fun if we don't have.
What?
Sure.
Don't pretty.
Let's go.
One of these days, Lisa D.
One of these days.
One of these. Wow! Right in the kiss. You remember Jackie Gleason, man? Jackie Gleason. One of these days, Alice. One of these days. Wow! Right in the kiss. Now, but yeah, I would never do that, man. She's just a beautiful person. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a formal introduction. Dun, 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 dun. The hell to the queen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tuba Queen is in the house. What's up? What's up?
Good morning, guys.
Good to see you, my
Good
dear.
morning, my dear.
You have a good sleep last night?
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay. Yeah, she was out like a rock. What's wrong with her? Okay, she don't want to talk about it. All right, y'all, let's go find out who Ronnie trained me. I gotta find out who's the honcho for the day, Lisa. Come on now. You're down there. Got in the house, woo. Got in the house, woo. What's up, Gunny? Got in the house. Gunny said, hey, this is my time. My time and my day. I'm gonna do it right, tight, long term. And ain't nobody gonna take the #1 spot from me. He did it, man. Gunny is the #1 honcho in this house. So good to see you, man. He said, hello. And y'all see that symbol by name? He got 2 symbols by name. He got a blue wrench and he got a $sign symbol in the circle. That means he's a moderator and he's a special official member of the show. Okay,
yeah.
That's what that means. He likes this show and he supports this show. And I want everybody to consider being an official member of the show. Because you can support us on a regular basis. And Gunny does that regularly, and he is very happy with the show. We're very happy with his way he support. Not only does he support the show, he supports the food drives. Yeah, he just gave to the food drive. Didn't he just give?
Give to the Binara
Yeah,
family.
he just gave the Benara family. We can't ask for anything better than what he's doing. We wish we had many, many more Gunnies in the house. Okay? So good to see you, Gunny. What's the about Easy One Nation? Y'all give me props.
Robert Martin.
What's up, Robert? How you doing, brother? So good to
Pop,
see you. So
pop.
good to see you. Pop, pop in the house. Pop, pop in the house. Pop, 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 pop. What's up? He said, hello, Love Train family. Congrats, Murphy. Hey, Murphy. Hey, you did it, man. Let me see how many minutes he beat you by.
1 minute.
Oh, yeah, just 1 minute, man. Oh, Robert, 1 minute, man. If you were just 1 minute faster, 1 minute and 1 second faster, you would have been number one. But you 1 minute and 1 second slower.
But you're number 2.
And number 2, what?
Just
Number 2. So good to
Yeah.
see you, Robert. We ain't trying to put you down, but we are everybody in the number 2 spot. They're gonna get the business from us. Let's go, Ryan. Tell about these who we got.
Markell in the house.
Markell in the house. Markell in the house. What's up? Hey, Markell just gave us an awesome show, guys. First part of the show, Markell dropped some knowledge up on us today. You hear me? I mean, he talked about the benefits. You can go to get your COVID shot. He talked about planning your will, a living will. He talked about when you get ready to leave this world and when you have it, all your things in order. And he talked about planning your trip when you come to the overseas, because everything is not, you have benefits here in the USA. You may not have those benefits while you're overseas. He gave some very, very good, because a lot of you guys are veterans and you live in, well, I want to leave this country. You want to come. But, when you leave, you got to understand some of the benefits you're enjoying in the United States, you may not have access to all of them, or maybe part of it, and maybe you can get some of it, but you got to do social things. So he wants you to make sure you plan appropriately. So when you come out here, you won't be broke, begging. But that's the worst thing in the world. I want to see somebody. I done seen so many foreign men out here begging. I said, look, man, get away from me. You don't plan. I know you think I'm cold, but I'm not. That's why I feel. Don't come at me with that crap, man. You should have did your homework just like I did before I came out here. I'm not gonna come out here in no foreign country with no money and don't have a way to make money or get income. That's crazy, man. And they need to be aware that they did something crazy, because they think it's normal for them to come out here and beg. Now, the worst thing you do in a foreign country, come out here and have no money and you begging somebody. And then you gonna come, because you see I'm a foreign man. You gonna, hey buddy, where you from? I said, look, man, I ain't got time for all that. Come from me. You disrespect me. I made my way out here and I got money, and you gonna do the same. You gonna come out here with no money? Get away from me, man. Hey, good to see you, Markell Ride Train. Hey, remember the show, Markell TV Podcast. Okay, Markell space small letter S space TV space podcast podcast. Y'all remember that? Let's go, Ride Train, Bobby, Lazy One Nation.
Angel in the house.
Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Woo, what's up, Angel? How you doing, my dear? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to
see you. Toot hands. Hurrah, angels. Oh.
Angels. Hey, I saw.
Huh? Read it.
Toot humps. Hurrah, angels. Hooray. What's up? Hey, I saw. Did y'all see her video the other day? She did a plank video. She sent me the plank video. I said, what is this? She was spread out on the counter. I said, whoa. She was doing a plank in the kitchen, right? She did a kitchen counter plank. Y'all need to watch that video. It was funny. She did a kitchen counter plank, and she had her feet on this one, and then she had her hand on the other counter. I said, whoa, she can spread it real. She can spread it real long. She was doing a plank. I'm serious. She did. It's funny, man. It's interesting. I enjoyed the video. Thank you. Round J Body, who we got?
It's my house, TV.
It's my house. It's my house. Hey, man, you come in my house, you better be right, tight, long, strong. Yeah, you come in my house, man. You have people come in your house and disrespect your house. What do you do?
Teach you fire.
And then you tell them to step. Yeah, I had some people come. I tell you what. I had this guy come to my house. We was in the Philippines, right? This house we in right now. This guy came from Seattle, Washington. He was a po-po. And I don't get along with po-pos that much. I don't know what it is, man. I don't get along with po-pos that much. He was a po-po. So he begged me to come over. I said, man, I don't have people in my house. I don't have people in my house. He begged me, man. I said, come on. He came over to my house, man. Po-po, right? I let him in the door. He sit down. I offer some coffee, whatever. He had his wife with him and his, was it children?
Nephew.
His nephews.
Nieces.
And then we sit down, talk. Next thing I know, this guy gets up and goes over my refrigerator. I said, what is wrong with you?
You went to the restroom and then opened the oven.
Then he got up again.
Trying to open the drawer.
He opened the refrigerator. He looked at him. I said, what is wrong? Nice refrigerator. First, I let him slide with that one, okay? And then he gets up again and he goes and opens a drawer, a chest of drawer. He went over. What else he did? Oh, oven. Then we had some stuff in the oven, right? He goes and opens. I said, what is wrong with you? I said, I was just that close to saying step. But I said, this is. So I let him slide, man. I never bite him again. People are crazy, man. They're crazy. You know, you got, all right, what you say, Maya? He said, long time. Hey, man, where you been, man? Miss you, man. Hey, don't let it be this long no more, okay? We love you, brother. We need to keep up in touch with us, okay? If you don't do nothing but catch the replay. We need to see your face in the house. Okay, man, so good to see you, man. It's my house. Yeah, it's my house. But you gotta get in the house sometimes, stay in the house sometimes, stop leaving the house, okay? This house is not a home unless you're alone. Roger, everybody, who we got?
Robert Morris.
What's up? Pop in the house.
Mr. Markell. Peace.
Markell in the house. Markell is the man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all need to check out his show. Veterans out there. I know I got a lot of veterans that watch this show on a regular basis. Go on, I want you to sign up with Markell's podcast, Markell's TV podcast. Sign it up, okay? You got a new mic, you got a new audio system. Y'all see the audio?
I like his background.
I got what Markell. I forgot it. I got one of them mics too. The big boomer mic. I got one too with the sound thing, the circle. I started using them, man.
Stop, gosh. And do you have the
blue screen,
green screen also?
Yeah, the green screen. I got all that. I don't use it. It's a lot to work. It's a lot to set up. So I stopped. I said, I ain't gonna do all that. But you know, I might set it up one time. Then I put a picture of Lisa D on it, and then y'all be like, ooh, Lisa D. Let's go, Roger. Everybody, Lisa D, One Nation.
The big butt in your screen.
Huh?
You know the screen in your. I mean, the big butt. The big butt.
Oh, the big butt girl. She said, put the big butt girl on the screen. That'll draw some eyeballs. Oh, let's go, Roger. Everybody, Lisa D, One Nation.
Switzerland, congratulations, #1 and only Martha Hayes, #2, Robert Morris.
That's it, man. They made it. They made the sacrifice of being on the top 3, top 5. You know, man, when you are dedicated to something and you know that you want to do it, you make that special effort. Sometimes the effort's not there, and it's okay. We all have ups and down days, but more you want to have more up days than down days. That's when you become a winner. Let's go, Ron Train, BobbieD, Lisa, One Nation.
Robert Morris, hello, sincerely.
He said, hi, sincerely. How you doing, my dear? So good to see you. You're my friend. I like your new show. Your new show called Sweet Kisses. I like that show, and I like the Cincinnati show. I saw that plank thing. What?
Plank.
I saw that plank challenge you did. I'm trying to stretch out too. I'm going to ride Train, BobbieD, Lisa, One Nation. Who we got? Rayman coming. Rayman coming. Rayman coming. Rayman coming. Rayman coming. Rayman. What's up, Terry? He said, toot, right back at your brother from another mother. So we're going to say, round train, BobbieD, Lisa, One Nation. Who we got? We're going to do it there with Terry Fleming. Round train, BobbieD, Lisa, One Nation. He got some onion skin people he knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Fleming, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much
much
love. Thank you so much, brother. Let's go. Round train, BobbieD. Let's see one. Who we got?
Gary Courtney.
Gary Courtney. How you
Welcome
doing,
to our
Gary?
love train.
He said, what up, BobbieD and Marsh? And what? Markell.
Markell.
Gary, so good to see you, man. You new here, man. Congratulations for being on the show, the Love Train, BobbieD, Lizzie, and Markell. I think you might be one of Markell's people. So glad you stopped by the train today. And don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe for me, okay?
Please.
Gary, thank you so much. Hey, man. Hey, I want you to be a regular member of the train, okay? And I want you to stay on Markell's show, but I want you to join us too, okay, man? You won't forget it. You won't forget. Hey, and if you see this guy named JM, tell him we're looking for him, okay? Let's go, ride, JM.
Miss you, JM.
Miss you, JM. Come home, JM. Come home, JM. Let's go. Ride, JM. Who we got?
Big John.
Big John in the house. Big John in the house. Woo! What's up, Big John? Travis in the house today. What's up? Hey, we got your donation for the food drive, John. Got to get paid fair. Thank you so much, man. That's for July. We're gonna put all that money together in July. We're gonna have another food. Hey, man. Let me just while I'm talking about food drive, let me just take this opportunity to thank everyone that participated or even wanted to participate, even prayed for us, stayed for us, and did a hooray for us during the last 2 food drives. We've had 3 food drives in the month of June. One with 25 people we gave food to in Mandawi City. The second one, we did a single food drive in Lapu-Lapu. And the third one, we did a single family food drive in Consolacion. These have been historical days for the Love Train Nation. And it's all because of people like Big John Thomas, Murphy Hayes, Rain Man, Terry Fleming, King Arthur, and anybody I forgot, Ken, Lisa D and me, we give. And we give because we love to give. We love to help people. And when you see somebody less fortunate than you, you can't turn away. If you turn away, you're not a human being. You're not a real, and you got something to help them with. You're not being a human being if you don't help. So I thank you guys. It was awesome. I wish you guys were there in person. You could feel the love coming from these people. You could feel the appreciation, the joy in their hearts. This is what we're about. Reaching and teaching and helping those that are less fortunate. That's what it's all about. I mean, you can say anything else you want, but when the bottom line is, it's about helping somebody that's less fortunate. And that's what you guys do. And I thank you from the bottom. I kid a lot and all that, but this is real. Thank you from Lisa D and me to you. Thank you for having a wonderful, loving, giving, and sharing and caring heart. People really appreciate it. You're changing lives one by one. Okay. Thanks so much, John. He said, good morning, BobbieD and D. Good morning to you, John. What's up, man? Yes. He said, and Markell, what's up?
Good morning. Let's give a dance to Big John.
Oh, yeah, we got to give a damn Big John for his donation to the food drive. Let's go. Round train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? Thank you, Big John, for the donation to the nation. I mean, nation and food drive. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, my brother from another Martha. Let's go, round train, BobbieD, Lizzie, One Nation.
Jerry Fleming. Hello, Markell. Your info got me active, sir. I went from 40% to 100%. Wow.
What I tell you?
Permanent and total extra scheduler. Thanks for making me get in gear.
What I tell you? I told you, Markell is helping our veterans. Terry Fleming used some of the information that Markell was giving out, and he got 100% a big difference. Okay, and he's permanent disability. You can't. He's got a fat check coming just because of the information that Markell has been giving out. And those of you that listen to this information today, if you know somebody is a veteran and they need to hear it, tell them check out Markell's show, tell them check out this show, and whatever information you got, give it to them, man. Let's go, Ride Train Bobby. Let's see what we got.
Murphy Hayes. Hello, Sir Robert Morris, and thanks.
Thank you, Robert. Good to see you, my brother. Let's go, Ride Train Bobby. Who we got?
Terry Flemings. Hello, Angel, sincerely.
My dear. Hey, y'all. So good to see you. Hey, King Arthur, if you listen, we hadn't gotten your gift yet. I got to call the company, find out where it's the t-shirt and the cup, and then we order. King Arthur. We're good with the road. Lisa D, are you okay? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna contact the company and find out what's going on. We ordered a t-shirt. We ordered a t-shirt.
Yeah.
We ordered a t-shirt for Lisa D, and that hadn't got here yet because King Arthur gave us his shirt and his cup that he wanted from us. He wanted us to give it to the people. So when it comes in, we'll give it to the people, but we'll probably give it to the people in July, not people in June gone. But hopefully it'll be here this month. But I'm gonna call and figure out what's going on because this should have been here by now. Ryan Train Bobby, who we got?
Murphy Hayes. Hello, Angel, sincerely, and thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear. So good to see you, sincerely. So silly. Let's go, my dear. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. Hello, BobbieD and Lisa.
What's up, Murph, man? You all right? So good to see you, Gunny in the house. Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby, Lisa, One Nation.
Gunny. Hello, Love Train, Tips, Blue Ranches.
What's up, y'all?
All the Blue Ranches say,
hoorah! All my angels in the house say, hooray! All my members in the house say, hurrah! Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby. Who we got?
Jared Fleming. Hello, Sir Arthur, Sir Murphy. Where's Arthur?
Arthur? I don't know where Arthur is. Do you know where Arthur is? I don't know. He'll be here. Let's go, Roger. You know what happens a lot of times? Arthur's at work and he can't talk. He can listen, so he's probably listening. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Don't want to be number 2. This way he's waiting.
He's waiting too long. Let's go. Terry Fleming, hello, Love Train riders. What's up? All my riders in the house say, rah! All my haters in the house said, hooray! All my boomers in the house said, hoorah! Let's go, Round Train Bobby. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. Hello, Sir Terry Fleming and Sir King Arthur.
What's up? What's up? Let's go, Round Train.
In action.
King Arthur doing a meal today, man. Oh, yeah, what a meal. He's a meal.
And our Perry Mason also.
Perry Mason. I got an all-point bulletin out for Perry Mason. Perry Mason, he missing on the duty, man.
I hope he's okay. I hope you're okay, Perry Mason.
We praying for
frenemy.
We praying for our frenemy, and we paying for our frenemy because we want him back on this show. And we praying for JM too. Y'all remember JM, right? I keep remembering. Y'all remember JM, right? He got mad at me because I told him we need to give. We ain't seen him since. But JM, listen, man. I'm talking JM right now, okay? JM, look here, man. Let me tell you something. We love you, brother. Okay? Now, don't get angry with me because I said something, man. Because when you get angry with me, that means you're not mature enough to deal with reality. When I tell you something, it's about realness. It's about reality. I didn't play no game with you. I didn't tell you no joke. I said something real. You took it the wrong way. It's okay, man. But when you mess up, fess up. That's what I live my life. I mess up. I said, look, man, I'm sorry. And I come back in. So come on back. Let's go, Rod Chamber. Who we got?
Sincerely am Mr. Raymond Terry Fleming. What's up?
What's up, Rayman in the house? Rayman coming. Rayman coming. Let's go, Rod Chamber. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes got the Moderna vaccine Tuesday.
Congrats. He got his vaccine shot. He got the Moderna. But
you didn't feel any side effects?
I hope not. You know, I didn't got the Pfizer, man, made me wiser. And I didn't feel nothing. I felt wiser. That's it. I didn't feel the Moderna. When you get, you know what they say about the Moderna shot, right? When you get the Moderna shot, you want to be like Madonna. I hope you ain't trying to be like a virgin, touched by the very first time. No, don't try, Murphy. Don't try. Let's go. Who we got, right? Who we got? Terry Fleming.
Great, Sir Murphy. Glad to hear you got insurance for COVID.
Yeah, man, you need that insurance. I'm telling you, man, for those of you that have not gotten your vaccine shot and you have the ability, a lot of you don't have it available right now. But for those of you that do your thing. Go on and get your shot, man. Don't talk that, well, I got to wait. I'm scared. I'm scared too. But you know what? You have to feel the fear and do it anyway. I got my sisters to pray for me, and I got my wife to pray for me. I prayed for myself, and I said, let's go. You need to do the same thing. Get over your fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real.
Trust in the Lord.
There you go. What's that scripture, Lizzie?
Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart.
And lean not unto your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall what? Direct your paths. All right, that's it. Proverbs 3:5. Let's go, Ride Train BobbieD. Who we got?
George Baker.
What's up, George? How you doing, man? You all right?
What's up?
George Jefferson in the house. No, George Baker Jefferson in the house. Let's go, man. No, what's up, man? Welcome to the show, George. So glad to see you, man. If you're new, man, go ahead and do me a favor, man. Hit the subscribe button and like button, man, and then get some more of the loving on the train. You know, when you hear, that's what we do, man. We share, we reach out, we teach out, we preach out, we speak out, and we help each other. You know, each one reach one, each one teach one. That's what this show is all about, man. Helping each other learn to live in this world we call earth, and this thing we call life. That's what it's about, man. And so we're glad to have you with us, man, being part of training today. Is it? I'm not a veteran, but I do have my life insurance. Okay, great. If you have your life insurance, that's a good help for those, you're helping those that you leave behind. Lisa D will be taking care of what's happening to me, and she had no word about it. She's gonna be all right, and you should have a plan. Okay, you may not be able to see that plan be put in effect, but you have something to say. This is what I want to do if something happened to me. You know, she knows if something happened to me, I don't want to be buried here. I want to go back home to the United States of a doggone America. Yeah, I want to go home. Put me someplace, and don't put me someplace back in the States. That she had to. What?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Please, let's go.
She'll like me talking about. Anyway, let's go. Ride Train BobbieD. Who we got? You can't talk about that kind of. Murphy, hey, what's up? You said, yes, sir, Terry. Had to do it. You got yours yet, sir, Terry. Oh no, Terry got it yet. Terry, did you get your shot? Yeah, man. Come on, man. Play the game. Did you get your shot? Come on, let's go. Ride Train BobbieD. Who we got?
Markell, Hayes, good advice, Sir Markell, and true.
Yeah, Markell gave some awesome advice today. That's why we try to get him on the show on a regular basis. He dropped some hot knowledge on us about veterans information and things that he gave us today. He gave us some things that we normally don't think about. Yeah, but he gave us some very prudent and very practical things, because those are the things we do need to think about when we leave this earth. Are we set? Are we, because when we leave, it's not about us when we leave this earth. It's about the people we leave behind. You want to leave in a mess in the hand behind? You remember when, what's the lady name? Aretha Franklin died? Remember when she died? And remember when James Brown died? They left a mess behind. They're still trying to straighten out Aretha Franklin's estate right now. They got a relatives and stuff fighting for it. They said they found a will. This one said he found a will. It's a mess, man. You know, there was nothing concrete. And they're still fighting over her will to this day. James Brown, it took like almost a year to bury. I'm sorry, man. I ain't trying to be funny, but it took a long time for them to even bury the Godfather, because they were fighting where he's supposed to be buried. All kind. And you don't want that when you leave this work. Let's go round train by who we got.
Robert Morris. Thanks, Markell. Mr. Markell. Peace.
Peace.
George Baker. You so right.
I got you, man.
Zandy Man.
What's up, Zandy Man? Right now, Johnny BobbieD, easy one night, shot. Okay, it's a great interview. Let's go, BobbieD. Hey, Zan gonna be here tomorrow, y'all. Need y'all to pack the house tomorrow, just like you packed the house for Markell.
Yeah.
Pack the house tomorrow morning. Zan gonna be here between 9 and 9:30, by 9:30 tomorrow morning, and we want everybody in this house to support another member of the train. It's gonna drop some knowledge on us, and don't miss it.
Don't miss it, guys.
Don't miss it, man. You're gonna be sad if you miss it.
What time?
9:30, just like today.
Okay.
9:30, Zan. We'll send you that notification. Zan, I got
email address.
I got your email address. We'll email you the notification link, and you can just chime on in about 9:25, 9:20. Okay, Zan? Got you, man. We looking forward to you, man. Who we got?
Markell Hayes, what up, Sir Zandy Man?
Zandy Man is the man with the plan. Let's go, Ride Train BobbieD. See you one night, Sean.
Gentlemen, Murphy Hayes. Yes, my brother. How are you? Blue Ranches in the house.
All my boomers in the house said, hoorah. All my angels in the house said, hooray. All my members in the house said, rah. Everybody hit the like button for one time. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. 1, 2, 3. Chicha. Hit that like button. Come on, man. It's leisure. Let's get the likes up. Let's go. Ride train by BDC One Nation.
Terry Fleming. No, sir, Murphy. I got heart and pulmonary
Okay, okay. So he can't take the shot. Okay, I understand. You don't want to mess with that, man. So you got to take extra precautions. You probably have to wear double mask, double up your mask wherever you go, and keep your alcohol with you at all times. Wipe your hands and your face, and I always tell people put it in the ears, and I put it in my nose. I wipe around my, and just be careful as much as you can. You'll be all right. Just trust in the Lord. Let's go, right train, Bobby. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. I'm wall to wall, tree top tall. Hope you are as well, sir. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Run the wall, tree top tall. Let's go, right train, Bobby. Who we got?
Terry Fleming. I'm not the type to take a party to different countries. I don't party. I am a homebody in a house under air.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's the safest thing to be nowadays. You need to be. Everybody need to be a homebody because there's so much stuff going on outside. You just walk down the street, somebody mess with you for no reason, no apparent reason. You know. So it is good to stay in your lane. That's what a homebody does, right? Homebody stays in their lane. They know where they're comfortable at. They don't try to go outside of their lane. They don't try to mess with nobody. And, you know, if you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. That's how they are. That's how I have to. If you don't start nothing with me, it won't be nothing. You know. But if you start with something with me, it's gonna be some trouble, baby. My mama told me, "Nah, she said, look here, son." When I went to school, she said, "Look here, son." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "If you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing, baby." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "But son, let me tell you something." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "If they put their hands on you, lay them out." I said, so I live by that philosophy. But you know, I've never been a person that, you know, violent. I never strike out. I use my mouth and I use my feet. You know, when trouble comes with me and somebody try to pick on me, you know what I said? I looked down like that. I said, "What you say, man?" And then I looked down at my feet. I said, "Feet, don't fail me now." And I said, let's go right there, everybody. Who we got?
Marvin Ace, we need the truth straight up, like we need that vaccine. Thanks, Sir Markell, Sir Bobby.
We need the truth, and we need the vaccine, and the truth will make us free, man. You know, Markell laid some heavy truth. Some of y'all don't want to hear that stuff, but when you pass away, they go, "Oh man, you talk about that hard truth." And the baby minds out there like, the real man said, "Yeah, what you say, man? Yeah, They're eating it up. We're eating it up because we need to receive positive, hard truth in this world. That's the problem. When people give you a hard truth, you want to run. Face it, man. That's life, one-on-one. You know, we're not all gonna. None of us is gonna make it on this world. You know, none of us is getting out this world alive. None of us. You, me, none of us is getting out this world alive. Face that truth. We came in this world and we're not gonna make it out alive. Okay. We all got to pass through a certain passage of it all. We're not going to make it out alive. So if you understand that, you can prepare for that. Let's go right train by who we got.
Gentlemen, heard the former president died. He was only 61.
Yeah, man. I was President what's his name? Noe Aquino, 61 years old. He had some renal failure due to having diabetes. And that diabetes is a huge problem here in the Philippines. And so it took him, man. And I'm sorry to hear. He was a good president. He had a lot of good positive programs. A lot of the things that he did started before his president term was up, transpired during Duterte's time. So Duterte got a lot of credit for the things he had started. But he was also under the gun because they said there was a lot of corruption in his government. And but overall, I think he was a good president. I wasn't here for most. At least he was here, but when I came here, he was in his last year, and Duterte had just gotten elected. That's when I came here. Ryan Train, BobbieD, who we got?
Terry Fleming, Markell is giving true, open, and honest advice.
Yeah, it's basic, plain, honest, true stuff. And the problem is when people hear truth, sometimes they don't like to hear it. It hurts. And sometimes the truth causes us to be fearful. You know, nobody. Well, you got to talk about that, man. I don't know, but that's what. Hey, it's life. Yeah, that's you know, nobody's. I just said it a few minutes ago. Nobody is getting out of this place alive. Nobody leaving this place. Nobody's getting out of here alive. Okay, every one of us. We can't leave this earth alive. Okay, so face it. Let's go round here. Who we got?
Martha Hayes, I'm sorry to hear that Sir Terry take care of your house, bro.
Yeah, you know, Terry is a veteran. He's 100% disabled. He knows he's going with his doctor's advice. The doctors have advised him not to take the shots, and that's what he's going with. And you know, we respect him and his doctor's advice, and he's doing the best thing for him. And so I tell everybody to take the vaccine, but if your doctor's telling you not to, you got to go with I'm not your doctor, right? I'm not your doctor on that medical stuff, so you need to go with what your doctor said, and that's the best thing he do. He's doing the best thing. Instead of taking the vaccine, he's taking extra preparation. Let's go, Ron Train. Who we got?
Markell, thank you so much.
Markell in the house. Markell in the house. Woo! Thanks so much, Markell, for the donation to the nation. Yes, he said, I'm talking to Markell. Markell had an awesome show there. And y'all need to check his show out. He did oh, I forgot. Thank you, Markell, for the unboxing. I forgot about Markell did a mug unboxing of my mug. You know, we got the merchandise now. And man, it was a powerful show. If y'all hadn't seen that show, man, y'all need to see that show. He did an unboxing on his show about 3 weeks ago now, maybe. And it was awesome. He did very positive things about me. And I give echo the same positive things about him. He's an awesome person to know. He always got your back. He's not going to be playing no games with you, and he's straight up with you. And then he expects everybody to be the same way. Okay? And if you're not that way, you won't last with him long. You're like, man, come about your business. I do the same way. Let's go. We got to do it down in Markell, Round Train, BobbieD. Who we got?
The hardest working man in the business. Yeah! I feel good. Oh my goodness. Thank you. So what you trying to do?
Thanks so much, Markell, for the donation to the nation. More blessings. Much love. Thanks so much, brother. Round Train, BobbieD, Lizzie, one nation.
Terry Fleming, I do, Sir Murphy. The problem is genetic rants in a family, man. If money is not a problem.
Right, I got you, man. And you know, a lot of that happens, man. A lot of things run in your family, but you gotta turn that thing around, man, and say, look, that streak stops with me. No more running in my family. And you gotta pray over that stuff, because a lot of stuff like that in my family too. Well, I prayed some of the stuff my grandmother had. I prayed about it, and it ain't come on me yet. Thank you, Lord. And then some of the stuff my daddy has, I done got so much prayers, still praying about that. But you know, you got to pray, man. Break that stuff for the future generation. Who we got, Round Train, BobbieD? Who we got?
Martha Hayes, I thought he was younger, Sir Zan, man.
No, he was 61. 61. They're talking about the president, Nino Aquino. He was 61 years old, and so he was getting up there. But he could have lived longer. But I think his parents had some medical problems that passed on to him as well. Round Train, BobbieD, one nation.
Markell, what's the wrong? I mean, this is the wrong sticker I got.
It's all right, man. It's okay. We'll take anything you got. As long as you give it to us, man. We said, thank you, Roger. Roger, BobbieD, one nation.
Martha, Rhythm Ghost.
Jane Rhythm Ghost in the house. What's up, Rhythm? How you doing, brother? You coming to us from Chi-Town. He said, hello, little train. What's up, man? You all right? Everything all right? Hey, man, Chi-Town going through some changes, man. Mayor Lightfoot, they taking her to some changes. And all that shooting out there, there's so much crime out there. It's amazing. She just recently asked for help from the federal government because summer is coming, y'all. Y'all know what happens in the summer, right? The summer's here. It's 21st. 21st of June, officially open up summer in the United States. And whenever the summer comes, there's more shooting, and that's why they call it the long, hot summer. So all the cities, the major cities in America now are preparing for the long, hot summer surge of crime. And when school opens, usually what happens is they have usually a mass shooting every day at school. Last year they had one just almost every day, so it's going to be a mess. But you got to pray up, be prayed up, be stayed up, and that violence won't come against you. Okay, James, let's go right, James. But who we got?
Terry Fleming, hello, Random Ghost.
What's up, brother? How you doing? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Who we got?
Zan the man, he said, Marfa Ace, noi. He smoked a lot
That's
too.
exactly correct. He was a big smoker. He was a chain smoker, man. You couldn't put it down. Couldn't put it down. He was a chain smoker. And that may have had something to do with it as well. I don't know. Let's go, Ryan Train BobbieD. Who we got?
Marfa Hayes, what up, Rhythm Ghost?
What's up, man? Y'all man, so good to see you.
Terry Fleming, hello, Zanderman.
Zanderman in the house. What's up? What's up?
Marfa Hayes, thank God I never picked up smoking, drinking, or drugs.
Okay, you good, man. I tell you what, I remember, man, I smoked one time. Actually, I smoked 2 times. A cigarette when I was a kid, man. My friend named Pump. We was out there playing in the streets, man. Pump said, "You gonna take a puff of this?" And I don't want to take a puff of it. He said, and then he called me a pump. You a pump. I said, okay. I ain't no pump. I'll try. I told Dad, I was killed by my get. He said, you wrong with your ass. I said, I don't want none of that. And that was my first time. And then the second time, I was at a party. And then I wasn't doing the right kind of cigarette then. I didn't like that. Y'all don't talk about. But yeah, man. And then drinking, I did a little bit of drinking, man. I drank some beer. I was a beer drinker for a while. And I told you I got a DUI. The first time I drank some alcohol, I got a DUI. I never did that no more, man. I don't drink now. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Rhythm Ghost, just here, finally waiting. Like everyone else, I'm not feeling that PCR test they do. I've been tested several times, but here the nurses just do 10 seconds per nostril.
Okay. Yeah, they do the PCR swab test here, and they just approved the saliva test. However, they're not doing a saliva test at the airport. They're still continuing with the PCR swab test. I am thinking that in the future they'll be doing a saliva test because it's cheaper, it's faster, and actually, to be honest with you, the saliva test is more reliable than the RT-PCR test, swab test. So they'll probably be changing that in the future because the swab test as it is right now is too expensive. And I think the whole thing is about money, to getting money out of people, and it's just too expensive for that test. And a lot of people don't like it. Let's go. Ryan Train BobbieD, who we got?
Zanderman, Terry Fleming, hey brother.
What's up, brother? Who we got, Ryan Train? Who got?
Marfa Hayes, yeah, I noticed that about Filipinos. They can dish it out but can't take it.
You said it, brother. Filipinos are just what Murphy said. They're very, very sensitive, very, very critical, very, very emotional, and they can dish it out. But when you get back with them, oh Lord, they go crazy. They can't take it. They're not emotionally equipped to handle criticism. The same, like I'm gonna tell you. I will tell you a story, but I want to tell you another time about that. But he is so correct. And when you come out here, guys, you're going to find that out. They'll say all kind of stuff to you, but the minute you turn them back on them, they rise up, man. Still like, they get like that. Get mad at you, want to go, they want to rise up on you. You know, I told the best thing to do, like I told you, come out here, be cordial, polite, and don't speak a whole lot. Don't speak about Pacquiao. Don't speak about your president. Don't speak about the government. Don't speak about none of that, because that's very, very touchy with them. Keep it simple and plain. How you doing, bro? Good. Okay, that's so good. You're happy? Yeah, I'm happy too. Keep it happy. You'll be all right. Let's go around train, Bob. Who we got?
Zanderman, thin skin but big hearts.
Yeah, thin skin but big hearts. And guys, I'm gonna do one more about the negative traits, and because I could go on and on. The negative, there's so many negative traits out here about Filipinos, but the positive traits they do have overshadow the negative ones. But I say some of these negative traits to you guys so that you will know what you're dealing with. You know, the Filipino are some of the most difficult people to figure out. Okay, not to live with or be happy with, but to figure out. You don't know where they're coming from. Sometimes you 1 minute they're just as happy, hey man, and next you turn around the next minute they want to slice and dice you. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Gentlemen, so they wear their emotions on their sleeves.
Yes, sir. They do. They don't hide nothing, and then sometimes they do hide it because they don't want you to know how mad you made them, and then they let it out when you're not looking. When you step out your door, they give you a chuchipaya to remind you of what you did. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, he came from Facebook. I am used to thinking about everything I say and things I do. I live life humble. My world has to end when I enter someone else's world.
Very good. That tells me that Terry Fleming is a very caring, sharing, thinking person. He's considerate of others. Okay. He says his world has to end when he enters somebody else's. That is being considerate of others. And you will be okay here because as an American, I want to let you know most Americans are not like that. Okay. We're about being mine. We're bold. Most Americans are bold. We're very forward, straightforward. We tell you what we want. We tell you how we mean. And if you tell us something negative, we're not going to get cry about it like these people do. But we handle it and we move on. And so what happens, let me tell you this. When you come out here as a foreign person and you engage in the community and you're just you, right? From from the USA, right? Just the fact that you're you, and the Filipinos are going to think you're rude. They're going to think you're loud. They're going to think you don't care. But that's not really it. That's just a cultural difference that they don't get. That's how most Americans are. We're straightforward. But the Filipinos think you're rude. You know, we Americans are like, if you're supposed to come out here to the counter and be somebody there working, you want that person there working. There, we come up here in the Philippines, nobody at the counter, or the guy up there doing his phone, that's supposed to be acceptable here. But it's not acceptable to me. But if I say something about it, man, you're supposed to be working, you working here? I'm rude now, you know? So those are the things you're going to find out. And that happens all the time. These do tell you, we go to the counter, the guy up there doing his phone. I said, look, man, you're supposed to be working.
I have to wait until she entertains us.
Yeah, she has to wait, and she can put up with that. I can't. You know, that's the kind of stuff, and we get labeled as being rude because we ask them to do their job. That's not being rude. That's not being rude at all. That's just being truthful and doing what you're supposed to do. Anyway, but those are just a basic piece of some of the things you'll deal with when you get out here. Let's go, Roger, everybody. Who we got?
By the way, please pray for Sir Terry Fleming. He will go out of the country again.
Terry Fleming going, where you going?
DR.
Okay, great, Terry. Terry going to DR. Congrats, Terry. You're going to make that trip back to the DR, and you probably going to stay out there until they get ready to come to the Philippines. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, Terry. Do your thing, brother. Do your thing. Just be careful. Double your mask and do your alcohol everywhere you go, man. You're going to be all right. Hey, let's pray for Terry. Let's go.
Martha Hayes is a raw.
Raw. All my members in the house say raw. All my official members in the house say raw. Let's go.
Terry Fleming. Hello, Angel Marinelle.
Marinelle. Let's go.
Zendeman, these are like that too. Huh?
Thais. Thailand people. Thais are like that too. Saving face. Yeah. Most Eastern people have a saving face attitude. In other words, if they lose face, it's a bad thing going to come down. Either they're going to come down hard on themselves, because a lot of them get depressed and they have a tendency to want to do bodily harm to themselves, okay? Or they will get angry and want to do bodily harm to you in some kind of way as a type of vengeance upon you for causing your self-esteem to be injured, you know? So yeah, you'll find that mostly in the Eastern countries of this world. That's an Eastern philosophy of saving face and not wanting anyone to damage your integrity, your self-worth, your self-esteem. And when they call it losing face. If you lose face, Anything can happen. Let's go around, turn, Bobby. Who we got?
Smooth. What's up, Smooth? Last man in hi, all.
Hi, what's up, Smooth? You made it, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Round train, Bobby. They say one nation.
Gentleman relationship equals compromise.
That's right, man. Compromise. You got to compromise. That's, you know, everybody got to compromise too. You got to promise to have a good relationship. Compromise comes from the word promise. You promise to come. Come means together, the with. You promise to be, come together, be promising together to relate to each other. You have to have promising and compromising relationship. You got, it's about, when you're in a relationship, it's about give and take. And it's a struggle every time. Give, take. Give, take. Because a lot of times, Lisa D, give, and I take. And then a lot of times, I give, and she take. And then sometimes we still neither one of us gonna give and take. That's when we just put our way like that. And then we come back slowly. Then one of us give and take. You know? But it's all about, that's a process of having what? A dynamic relationship. Relationships change all the time. And so if you get in a relationship and you come in there and say, that's it, this is where we are. No, that's not the way you are. That's the way you are right now. A day later, a week later, a month later, that relationship has changed. And if you haven't adjusted to the changes of your relationship, of the time that passes, you're going to be in a situation where you don't know what the heck's going on, because she's going to be on left you, or she'll be on slap your face because you haven't adjusted to her changes. Or you might, you know, you have to adjust to each other. Dynamic, man, always changing. That's, and when a lot of people get in a relationship, they don't understand that. They think that we in a relationship, we got married, that's it. No, that's just the beginning, buddy. That's just the beginning. Your relationship, a marriage, people, that's why it's so awesome when you see people married 40, 50 years and they last, because that means they have 40 or 50 years of themselves changing within that relationship. And they have to relate to the other person back and forth, back and forth. It's hard to do it. So that's one of those. Let's go right there. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, yeah, raw, baby.
Raw.
Terry Fleming, you have to understand the philosophy of the Filipino. Their land was invaded by superpowers for the last 400 years.
Right.
Foreign people must tread lightly upon troubled land.
That's true. You got to be careful on troubled land. There's two things. I look at it like this. There's two ways of approaching this. Number one, you're a guest in the country. So you got to be careful how you deal with the people. The second part of that is this. Even though you're a guest in the country, you still have to maintain your personal what? Identity. And your personal what? Integrity. Okay? So you don't let people punk you out just because you're a guest in the country. But at the same time, you are sensitive to where you are and to the rules of the society in which you're living in. Okay, like I have to walk this line every day. I don't want to overwhelm these people by my attitude as a foreign man. I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I don't want to be overwhelmed because I'm a guest in your country. You take advantage of me. I don't want that either. So I have to balance that act every time I live here and every time I go out. And Lisa D helps me with that very much. Ryan Train, Bobby, who we got?
Murphy Hayes, gentleman on target.
Let's go, Ryan Train, Bobby, who we got?
Murphy Hayes, you should always practice caution and be respectful if you're a visitor in other countries.
Very good. That's true. You have to be careful with how you say things, where you go, what you do, because some of the rules you just don't know. There's some internal rules that I'm still learning every day about. You know, even I got Lisa D here. She can't teach me everything. She teach me stuff she know to teach me, but there's some things I noticed that she didn't say about, but I noticed things, you know. And, yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff she didn't tell me, but that's just part of living here, you know. Let's go, Ron, talking about who we got.
Gentleman, Murphy Yates back at you, sir.
Right at you, man. Back at you, Ron.
Murphy Hayes, blanket, angel. Blanket.
Hey, did y'all see Cecilia do a plank, man? She like, and she was doing the legs. She with the leg. I said, woo. She put the legs up. I didn't know she was that long, man. She's long. Let's go. Round train, Bobby. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. It's like Popo is trained to be nosy jerks.
Yeah.
This is the new latest, I think.
Huh?
This is the latest train. With a popo, being so nosy, open the drawers, open.
Oh, he told me, yeah. I don't know what's wrong with that guy, man. I said, man, I was getting ready to tell him step, and he said, and then I said, okay. Then thankfully he didn't do nothing else after that. He did the stove, he did the refrigerator. What else?
The drawer.
And the drawer. 3 things he did. I was just getting ready to see if he did one more thing, and I was told, look, man, you got to go. He can't come in my house checking me out. That's why.
For a gun.
I don't know what he was looking for. But you know what, man? I don't know. Me, that's just shows you that I don't get along with Popo that much. I don't. Let's go. Round Train, who we got?
Terry Fleming, people have to come to terms that world runs on greenbacks. You may fool others, but you can't fool your pockets. If you can go a week without empty pockets, stay at home.
That's it, man. You go. If you don't have your money right and tight, don't go nowhere. Stay home. Stay home. But if your money right and tight, go where you want to go. Because if you got the money talks and the other BS walks. Money talks in the Philippines. Okay? Money is king. Cash is king here. And in Colombia, Medellin, where Markell is, cash is king. Cash is king all over the world mostly. If you got money and you're a foreigner, you're gonna be all right. You come in a foreign country and you're a foreigner, you have no money, you're gonna catch it. Let's go, Round Train. Who we got?
Crookmark, what say you?
Crookmark in the house, Crookmark in the house. We said we blessed and highly flavored and favored of the
Lord.
Round Train, Bob. We said, what's it? Okay, we doing good, man. Round Train, Bob. Who we got?
Crookmark, what it do? Love Train
It
Nation?
do right. It do right. Let's go.
Yeah, Mom Karen comes today.
King Arthur in the house. King Arthur in the, what's up, King? How you doing, brother?
In the house. Hello, Love Train Nation. I got left at the station. Done at work, listening in.
I told you what I tell you. I said he don't see him. He can't come in, but he listen. I told you. Did I tell you?
You're scared
I
to
know
be
my
number 2 only.
I know my people, man. I know my people. Let's go, Round Train, Bobby. Who we got?
Correct. Terry Fleming, Sir Crookmark, we be vibing.
Oh yeah, man. We vibe on the show. That's it.
Vibing. I said vibing.
We vibe on the show. Everybody on the show got a similar vibe, man. That's why we gel so well. That was a rhyme. We gel so well. People like attract. I keep telling you, like attracts what? Like. And we think similar. We nobody perfect. We don't have all alike, right? But we have similar ideas, similar upbringing, similar beginnings, similar understanding. And that's why we attract and we vibe so well. Let's go, Round Train. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, what it be like, Sir Crookmark?
It be good, man. Round Train, Bobby, who we got?
Crookmark, what say you, Murphy Hayes?
Murphy Hayes in the house. Crookmark in the house. Round Train, Bobby, who we got?
Crookmark, I'm on the caboose tonight, my man.
Oh yeah, he riding the caboose real tight, man. Let's go.
Murphy Hayes, better late than never, bro. You're still loved.
Oh
even
yeah.
if you're late.
Oh yeah, man. We want you to get some of that love off the train, man. You all right with us. Let's go.
Crookmark, I appreciate that, Murphy Hayes.
Round Train, Bobby, Lazy, One Nation.
King Arthur, at least you're in the caboose, Crookmark. I'm sitting on a bench at the station.
he trying to get in the game. Let's go, Round Train, Bobby. Who we got?
Smooth. I'm hoping to raise that money to build those community gardens there in Philippines. Everything will be free at harvest. Just hope no one gets stupid.
Okay. He's talking about he has a goal to be a community harvesting farm, community farm in the Philippines where he raises food and he gives the food to the people. And when he's saying nobody gets stupid, he means nobody would mess the farm up or try to steal the products. Let's pray that your goal will be done and that you'll be able to be a blessing to the people. Right, Train Bobby, who we got?
Crookmark. King Arthur.
King Arthur made it, man. He wasn't playing.
Anthony Liggins.
What's up, man?
Too. Good morning, Bobby and Lisa D. The onion skin thing is real. And another thing Westerners need to know is the Filipino culture has no sarcasm. So when you're being sarcastic, they may take it serious.
That's exactly correct. I told you something that's so light and so not offensive at all to us could be very, very, very overwhelming and offensive to a Filipino. They are very, very touchy, very, very sensitive, and you have to be careful until you get to know that person well, like I know Lisa D, I can see a lot of stuff around her. And she done got through that touchy period where our first year was everything I said. She was like, you know, but we know she knows me now. She knows what I say. And she knows some of the things I say. I just playing with her. But if until you know that person, do not make any crazy statements. Don't, I mean, be honest, be open, and just be simple. Say simple, polite, cordial stuff until they get to know you, until you get to know, especially if you're invited to a dinner like I was, and I said something that was totally innocent to me, but they took offense to what I said. And I didn't know they took it. That's what made it even worse. I didn't know that they took offense until we got home. At least they told me they took offense. You know? So you got to be careful, man. Ron Train Bobby, who we got?
Crookmark, how are you, bro? My brother, King Arthur.
Doing good. Ron Train Bobby, Lisa, One Nation.
Murphy Ace will send a helicopter for you, King.
Go rescue him. Let's go. Ron Train Bobby, who we got?
Crookmark, hey, Terry Fleming, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
King Arthur, all good in sunny San Diego, Crookmark.
Yeah, man, it's
3
good.
stars.
Nice in San Diego. I wish I was out there. No, I never been to San Diego, but I've been to LA. And LA didn't impress me as a nice city. It was like, it was like old out there. I didn't like it. Ron Train Bobby Lee, One Nation, King Arthur.
Congrats, Murphy, back to #1. Thumbs up.
Murphy, #1.
And you should be the #2, King Arthur.
#2. No, leave him alone. He ain't made no king. She trying to crack on the king. Let's go, Roger. He said, Murphy, hey, he said, thanks, King. Got you, man. Got you, man. Ron Train Bobby Lee, Murphy, hey, he said, headache and slight elevated blood pressure. I'm on it with my Tylenol. Okay, I got you, man. You be all right. Take that Tylenol, relax yourself. Keep drinking liquids. Keep drinking liquids. Help flush that stuff out.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. Just relax.
And eat also.
Yeah, eat light veggies and stuff. Don't eat a bunch of meat. Don't eat all of that stuff. Eat light veggies, and if you eat some fish, something like that, it's light stuff. You keep drinking liquids. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Take that Tylenol. Yeah, take that Tylenol, man. Let's go. Ron Train Bobby, who we got?
King Arthur, suck it up, Soldier Murphy.
Suck it up, buddy. You got this. Ron Train Bobby, who we got?
Johnny Day, hello, buddy.
Johnny Day, what's up, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. What's up, man? You see, hello, Bobby. Wife, how are you doing? We doing good.
We're doing good.
We're doing good. So good to see you back in the house today, Johnny. Miss you, man. Miss you. Ron Train Bobby, who we got?
Crookmark. King Arthur.
What? Ron Train Bobby, who we got?
King Arthur, Crook, I'm going to send Murphy some balloons and big lollipop to cheer.
Lollipop man, the lollipop man. Remember that show? The lollipop man, the lollipop man. We want to wish you the lollipop. What's that name of that show? The Wizard of Oz. Remember that show? The lollipop man, the lollipop man, the lollipop man. Remember that song? Let's go. Ron Train Bobby, who we got?
Murphy Hayes did 20 push-ups to get that arm loose.
Yeah, hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Stay active, be active, because these you try to make me lay down. I said, I ain't laying down. Took my shot, I'm all right. You better lay down. I said, I ain't laying down. No. I'm doing the same thing I've been doing. Ron Train Bobby, who we got?
Crookmark. Haha, King Arthur.
Yeah. Ron Train Bobby, Lisa, One Nation.
Johnny Day being down. Being down.
Been down, but you all right, man, Johnny. I know you been down, but you back up now. Ron Train Bobby, who we got?
King Arthur. Okay, Murphy.
Thumbs up to you, my brother. Ron Train Bobby, Lisa, One Nation.
Murphy Ace, I'm home buddy too, Sir Terry.
Hey, man, that's the best thing to be. You know, why you gonna stay out your lane minding other people's business? People that do that get in trouble a lot. And I'm not a troublemaker. My mama told me a long time ago, don't start nothing, Bobby, and it won't be nothing. I understood what she meant. And I went by that rule for the most of my life. I don't start nothing, and it won't be nothing. But if you start something, let's go. Let's go.
Johnny Dave, up now, heart condition.
Okay, Johnny. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm glad you made it back up. You're doing okay, man. And you're not the only one got a lot of people got heart condition. But if you know you got it, man, take your medicine and do whatever your doctor say. Keep yourself strong and healthy. You're going to be all right, man. Keep prayer and eat right. And I know most of them tell you if you got a heart condition, you can do a little bit of light exercise, but you have to always check with your doctor. But,
quit smoking too.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you do. I know you ain't smoking, Johnny. If you smoking, Johnny, cut the cigarettes out. Ron Train Bobby, who we got?
King Arthur had a co-worker died in Thailand 2 weeks ago. Returned. post office.
Oh, retired
sorry.
post office. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, you know what, man? At least he enjoyed his life, right? He went to Thailand and he retired and he enjoyed what he had, the balance of his life. He probably worked 40 years, 30 years, and then he said, I'm tired and I'm going to Thailand and retired. So at least the last few years, we hope he had a great time. Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. I love lollipops and balloons. Send them raw.
The lollipop man, the lollipop man. Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby. Who we got?
Crook Mark. Haha, Murphy Hayes.
Ryan Train Bobby, Lacey, One Nation.
King Arthur. Okay, Murphy. We'll give to you when we met in the Philippines.
That's right, man. Hey, we're gonna have, y'all know we're gonna have a meetup, right? We're gonna have a meetup in the Philippines. I'm gonna say everybody need to be. No, we might have a tour. Once the tour, the cruise line get together, I'll put a tour together and we'll go to the Caribbean or someplace like that. We'll all meet up and we'll have a fine time together. Ryan Train Bobby, who we got?
Johnny Day, the time is coming. I will be back.
Hey, man, take your time, Johnny. Don't rush it, okay? Take your time, brother. Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby, Lacey, One Nation.
King Arthur, Raymond. I'm going to make it drizzle.
drizzle, 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 drizzle. Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby, who we got?
You did it.
He got a donation to the nation. He said, raindrops falling on Lisa D. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Thank you, Mike Ranch.
Thank you so much, Money Grant. Donation to the nation. Buy some raindrops for your head. Raindrops keep falling on my head. I can't remember.
Don't try. I don't know your lyrics.
I forgot the lyrics. Sorry about that. Let's go. We got to do a dance. Money Grant, Ryan Train by. Down for the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. The hardest working man in the business. I feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the inimitable George Jefferson. Come on, where is it? Where you at? Oh my goodness. So what you trying to do?
Dali, uy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Monkey Ranch. More blessings. Much love to you. I have to play a lot of times because BobbieD is in the restroom. Sorry about that.
Sorry, guys. I had to use Mother Nature call. When she called, I got the answer. What's up? All right, we got right. Thank you. Thank you so much, King Arthur, for the donation to the nation. All right, we got right. Train Bobby Lacey, One Nation.
Crook Mark. King Arthur. Murphy Hayes. Thanks, King. I'm Gunny, and Gunny likes gun knives exclusive.
And here comes it. And lollipops and blue.
Oh, Gunny, you're so scary.
The lollipop man. Don't mess with the lollipop man. Right, Train Bobby, who we got?
King Arthur. Nah, don't crap on me, Lisa D.
Leave him alone,
Okay,
Lady.
I behave now.
Round trip about any One Nation.
James John Rowe, what's
James John Rowe,
up?
what's up,
Long
man?
time no see.
How you doing, my brother? So good to see you. So good to see you. So we miss you,
See
man.
you,
You okay?
yeah.
So
miss
good
you
to see you, man.
guys.
He said, "What's up, Diggs family? I'm just stopping by to hit your spot. One love, family, and hello to all friends in the stream. Things are nonstop out here. We're staying up. I got you, man. I know it's busy out there, man. You're doing your job. He's got a very busy job. He has a business he runs, and he's a very good businessman. He's trying to get out here eventually when they open it back up. He's married to a Filipina, and they have two beautiful little girls, and he has a wonderful family. He's a good family man. So good to see you, James. Tell Jibby and the girls we said hi. Okay, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by. Round Chain Bobby DC One Nation.
King Arthur.
What's up, Mervin?
King Arthur. Okay, James John. Peace.
Peace.
Murphy Hayes. What it be, James
What it
John?
be, Jam? What's up? What's up, man?
King Arthur, don't forget the raincoat, Rainman.
Got to wear that raincoat, okay?
Is rainy season in DR?
Nah, I don't know. Let's go, Round Chain Bobby. Who we got?
Making it rain. King Arthur, losing face. I lost my train ticket today. Got left at the station.
Ooh, Lord, that's not good, man. You got to buy another ticket, too. Round Chain Bobby DC One Nation.
Murphy Hayes, I lost my face while having wandering eyes. It was painful.
Yeah, and somebody slap your face. Round Chain Bobby, who we got?
Howard Cooper, what's up?
Howard Cooper, what's up, man? He said, hey, what's up, Cooper? Coop, you all right, man? So good to see you, Coop. Coop in the house with us today. Hey, Coop, good to see you, man. Round Train Bobby. Hey, hit that like button for me, okay, Coop? Hit that subscribe button. You have to subscribe, okay, man? So good to see you. Round Train Bobby, DC One Nation.
Percy Ramsey,
Ramsey, what's up, man?
Long time no see, also.
Every time I think about Percy Ramsey, I think about Percy's leg, you know? You remember Percy's leg? Thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. No, was that Percy's leg? Or was that BB King? I don't know. Good to see you, man. He said, hello, good people. Stay safe over there. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
We
yes.
always try to be safe as much as possible. And we hope you do the same thing, because terror is out there. Every time you walk out your door, it's always somebody waiting to terrorize you in some kind of way, shape, form, or fashion. But you know what, man? You got to be prayed up and stayed up. And so we prayed up, man. We pray every day. You know, we pray for the blessings of the Lord to be upon us. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Johnny Day. Oh, I stopped. Don't worry, no smoking.
Okay, I got you, man. Yeah, that's a good thing, Johnny. You don't smoke, so you're gonna be all right, man. Follow your doctor's orders and instructions, man. Just do everything he said to do, and you're gonna be all right. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
James Band.
007 in the house today. What's up, man? You all right? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see ya. What's up, man? He said, much love, BobbieD and DCD. I'm in San Diego. It's a great city with fabulous weather. There are so many Filipinos in the Mira Mesa neighborhood of San Diego. Filipinos here call it Manila Mesa. Okay, all right. I didn't know that. So there's a lot of Filipinos out there in San Diego here. Okay, that's good news. I didn't know. I know there's a lot of Filipinos in LA. A lot of different Asian people are in LA and out in the California area, because it's close to the Pacific Ocean. And Hawaii is not too far from Cali. And a lot of people come from Philippines to go to Hawaii because it's closer to get to Hawaii from here, and it's cheaper. So yeah, that all makes sense. Ryan Train Bobby, he's One Nation. I got who we got?
Howard.
What's up, Coop? He said, I'm doing fine, bro. Hey, so glad to hear that, man. Coop shows up every now and then. You know, he be listening to us a lot, but then sometimes he want to get in on the conversation. Come on in, Coop. Come on in. Don't stay out in the rain, man. Come on in and get some love and get some of that L to the O to the B-E in your heart. Let's go. Who you got?
That's it.
That's it. All right, we got our closing remarks from Lisa D.
Thank you guys for all the donations that you've given to us. Thank you, much love, and
Thank you.
more
blessings.
blessings to you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Chichipaya! And our Facebook fan page is called The Philippines Connection. Please like the page, and you can also follow us on Instagram at BobbieD. Life in the Philippines. Look in the video description for media information. If you are viewing the live stream as a recorded replay, allow the ads to run during the video. And we have a free Android app in Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy our videos without going through the YouTube app. And if you're a veteran,
you can call 1-800-827-1000. Call this for veterans information as of January 1, 2020. All veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits. We had an awesome veterans informational segment today, Markell. And for those of you that have not heard about his show, it's called Markell's TV Podcast. Okay, check it out on YouTube channel. Markell space small letter S space TV space podcast. Okay, check it out. You will be pleasantly surprised about the great veterans information you get from Markell.
Luxury Nation, we now have merchandise available for purchase. Check them out at lifeandfeelBobbieD.com. And we have one more comment.
Okay, let's get that comment.
One more.
Okay.
Percy Ramsey, Houston, Texas is the largest Filipino population in the USA.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's very good information, Ramsey, Percy. I did not know that. Houston, Texas. I've been to Dallas. I've never been to Houston. I've been to Dallas, so that's good to know. Round train, BobbieD, One Nation.
Yes, true. A lot of Filipinos here in Hawaii.
Yeah, because Hawaii is not far. When you want to travel from the Philippines to Hawaii or Hawaii to the Philippines, it's a cheaper ticket than going straight to the mainland USA because it's closer to travel. It's less miles to cover. But I've never been to Hawaii, but I know that I hear that it's a nice place. I also hear that it's very, very expensive to live there. Cost of living is very high. But it is a state in the state of this, the 50th state in the union. And many people are saying that we're going to get a 51st state and probably a 52nd state. Who are the 51st and 52nd states going to be, BobbieD? Okay, I'm going to tell you. Good question. Glad you asked. First, the 51st state, they're thinking will be Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. They think about Puerto Rico going to come in there so bad. But then a lot of them don't want to come, and a lot of them want to come. But Puerto Rico, they're right now, they're a protectorate of us. Okay, but then I don't want to be a state. And then the second, 52nd state will be, I think, in my opinion, the District of Columbia. They're now a district. They don't have voting rights, right? So they want to be a state. And the government don't want them to be a state. They want to be a state. The government don't want to be a state. They want to be a state. The government won't. But I think they will be a state eventually. Let's go. That's it.
Rudy Martinez, thanks guys. Good stuff.
Hey, Rudy, good to see you, man. So good to see Rudy in the house. Rudy in the house. What's up? Hey, Rudy, man, don't be a stranger, man. Show your face, okay? So good to see you. He said, thanks, good. Thank you, man. Hey, appreciate that, Rudy. Y'all said, thank you for Rudy. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you. So good to see you, man. Hey, that's it?
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's been real.
We have to play our video clips.
We got to play our video clips. Go ahead.
A towering presence, run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
All right, guys, it's been real. It's been
real.
We got to go.
Go.
This is BobbieD.
And the two Queen Lisa D.
Saying take care.
God bless.
And peace.
Have a good night. Thank you for watching.